Hello, everybody, and welcome to GameList Reacts. GameList is typically a podcast about our game of the year, 1 month at a time, but today it's where me and my co-host Colin, or Colin and my co-host and I react to proper grammar is important on a podcast, especially when you're reacting. Are gonna check out the Xbox Game Showcase and the Starfield Direct. Colin, what's happening, buddy?
You didn't give me a chance to say I'm Colin.
I know, I'm really trying to avoid your fucking patented terrible intro. Instead, I'm flubbing my own.
Dude, I'm excited to watch some Xbox stuff. I'm trying to be excited about this. I think if they show what they showed last year, it'll be a very good showcase. It's good.
It is good.
Okay. I'm just going to skip straight to the big thing. Can we do that?
No. Let me do my housekeeping first.
Oh, okay. Well, hurry up then.
If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. Press the buttons that make our brains feel good. If you're watching this live, we're live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JakeTwitchin, and we like you slightly more than everybody else. That's not true. We like everybody equally, but it's cool when you're here in chat while we react because we'll be bouncing off of you guys all day. So we got some absolute legends here: Emoji Heap, Film Talk Hawk, Painkiller, Shishwa, Freight Train, The Architect, just, you know, the absolute stars of the show. We will be bouncing off of them, taking predictions and whatnot as the afternoon continues. Right now, we have like 35 minutes until the show starts. It's 12:24 here on my end. The show starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Scheduled to go for a little under 2 hours, I think, all said and done, including the Starfield Direct. So we'll be definitely spending quite a bit of time here together this afternoon. But
is that including the Starfield? The 2 hours?
I think so.
I'm not... Okay, I wasn't sure.
I can't imagine them going for more than, like, 2.5.
That's unrealistic, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. But either way, we're going to do some predictions right now. So, obviously, you've got in the very bottom of your screen the ability to see exactly when the actual show starts. So, if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to not listen to us get these predictions incorrect. But honestly, sometimes we kind of crush predictions, so we'll get into that. Let me unleash it on. Oh yeah, follow me on all platforms. I'm Jake Twitchin everywhere. Kauline is Kauline _ everywhere. KAULINE _. You can also find me at amazingstreamer.com, and that's not a joke. Go test it. Type it into your URL bar. All right, tell me what you were gonna say before I rudely interrupted you 4 minutes ago.
I wanted to talk about Starfield.
Sure. It's weird, like I spent so much time like preparing notes and shit like that, and I didn't write anything about Starfield. I did ask you, we did do on our last episode of GameList, I did do like a little predictions thing, and one of the things that I asked you about was Starfield, but it was a very specific question. I said, will Starfield showcase sexual encounters during its preview?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
And you said yes. And
there's gonna be something at least suggestive, right? Like it's gonna be like, sure you don't want to come over with me tonight? You sure you don't want to come home with me tonight? Or something, you know? Yeah. Starfield delay.
Says hashtag Starfield delay. No. They need it. They need it done. They need it done. No Starfield delay.
I don't think there will be a Starfield delay, even if it comes out miserably, which it probably will. It's Bethesda game, so here's my thing about Starfield. I'm excited. I will play Starfield day one. Skyrim is one of the most influential games of my life, right? And
it's no Breath of the Wild, but it's good.
I hate you sometimes. I think that it will come out and it will be a probably 10 like thematically almost, but like maybe
thematically.
Like a 2 performance wise, like all of the different like worlds and stuff. There's supposed to be like over 1,000 worlds. That is just ridiculous. Nobody wants that.
That's like some of the stuff that they're promising is actually scarier to me than if they didn't say anything at all. Like I don't want 10,000 worlds.
No,
I want like 11, and 8 of them are really fleshed out,
really
and
small.
3 are a little fillerish. Yeah.
They're really doing the whole like trying to do the No Man's Sky thing with this game, and it just doesn't work for this game because I think that's not what this game is. It's a narrative game.
Yeah, I mean, what people want here is they want their Fallout and Elder Scrolls equivalent in space, and it sounds like they're being more ambitious, which makes sense. It is like the next one. We're not looking at a Fallout 4 reskin here. Obviously, this is their first next gen only, game. And I don't know. I think what is interesting is that obviously the pressure is always on Bethesda with a game like this anyway. The follow-up to Elder Scrolls 5 and Fallout 4 is always going to have fucking eyes on it and have people be looking at it critically, more so than most other games. But there's now like a truly insurmountable amount of pressure on Bethesda to deliver a game for Microsoft, a first-party game that is just like an overall win. And it's been delayed already, and I know the joke is like hashtag Starfield delay, like you're saying in chat and stuff like that, but really what needs to happen is like, if this game comes out and is anything less than like a critical 9 that is smooth at launch, then it's a massive fucking failure, when in reality without that...
Yeah, there's no way it will come out like that either. We know how Bethesda is with
Bethesda
their games.
Don't launch so hot.
And the problem with this game is the scope. That's what I'm afraid of. Like, I could be talking out my butt right now. I hope they prove me wrong.
You do chalk out your butt quite a bit.
Yeah, but
track. Let me say Rebecca and Lemmy are popping into chat. More chat legends here at twitch.tv/JakeTwitchin. Thanks for hanging out. We're recording our predictions right now, chat. Feel free, as we ramble about Starfield, to throw in any predictions that you have. We'll be reading from chat today, too, as far as what you expect or hope to see here. Even if it's outlandish. Let me go ahead. Type Spyro. It's okay. There might be room for that.
Maybe.
Go ahead back with Starfield.
I wish they had have kept their scope smaller, because they nailed it in Skyrim and in Oblivion. They're still large games, but they're no 1,000 planets worth of material, Yeah, but I'm hopeful for it. I want a really in-depth showcase. That's why they're giving us the own
Starfield I think we're gonna get
standalone thing. But
very good look at it. I think that's a given. That's the only real given today outside of
Persona. Yeah, Freight Train in the chat just said he predicts Persona trailers, which they've already leaked, so we know it'll show up today.
Yeah. But what? So there's like a bunch of Persona stuff on the docket. That's a good transition. Bless you. Thank you. Chat's taking such good care of me. There's the potential for a lot of Persona to show up. There's like 3 different Persona things rumored at any given time right now. And right now, the things that are rumored are Persona 3 remake, like full-on remake that looks like it's the style of Persona 5, essentially. Then
it looks good too. Did you see the trailer?
I peeked, I saw some stuff.
Yeah,
that's a real big leak that's kind of thrown around right now. I think International Atlas Instagram posted the trailer earlier, something along those lines, which happens. I used to work in running social media for businesses, and that is like the ultimate fear, is like every time you're kind of like prepping a post for something that's not announced yet.
Please don't press the button.
You're just like, don't press the post button, don't press the post button. You
sneeze and
your
press the
fucking
post button.
intrusive thoughts take over. You're just like, nice, I'm done prepping the post, fuck. Like, some intern just fucking ruined the surprise for everybody. It's a real hard time. But there's also been floating around rumors of a Persona 5 spin-off, or more recently like party game, like a Persona All-Stars party game, multiplayer type of thing that has characters from all the Persona games. And then of course Persona 6, which has been floating around for a while too. I don't know if that's kind of the thing that they're willing to announce. I know that this is worth talking about right now. What Xbox has said about their first party showcase today is that there will be no CGI trailers.
No full CGI trailers.
Only trailers. Yes, exactly. Anything that CGI will be accompanied with actual gameplay.
Is great, because that's what it was last year. It was just full CGI trailers the entire time.
Yeah.
Because we had Fable and we had
Fable wasn't even last year.
Was Fable not last year?
It was 2 years ago, where Fable and Perfect Dark and Avowed and all that all kind of popped up. Avowed technically had like in-engine game.
Avowed,
gameplay.
And there was
more on those titles real soon. Obviously,
there was
predictions.
The Outer Worlds 2. There was that as well.
We're gonna see that today. I didn't have that written down. I'm adding it to the list.
Yeah, I don't know which is further ahead of Outer Worlds 2, so I don't know which one we'll see. We might see both.
I think the emphasis is probably on Avowed, I believe.
But wrapping up the Persona chat, it's called Persona 5 Tactica, so I don't know if it's a tactics game. And then Persona, maybe Freight wants to hold out hope for Persona 6. I kind of doubt it today, at least. Maybe.
So that's Persona 6 is what I was going to say about, like, okay, we know that we're not going to get like CG trailers for first party Microsoft stuff, but if you know, I don't think it would be unheard of to see like a Sega little presentation where they show a bunch of Persona 3 remake, they show like a CG trailer for Persona 5 Tactica or whatever the fuck you're talking about, and then just do like a little tease and like incoming 2026 Persona 6 with just like a title card release reveal or something like that, which I get you don't want to announce your games too early, but I think you can do title reveals. You know, they just casually said like Bethesda's already on fucking, like, they said the next game after Starfield is Elder Scrolls 6, and then the game after that is Fallout 5. Like, they just are like, hey, this is what we're working on, and here's the order in which they are coming out, which I don't think is unreasonable. I actually rather like that. But
I am more excited for Persona 3 Remake than I am for a possible Persona 6, just because I feel like the Persona 3 Remake is more of a scope that I can tackle versus a 1,000-hour Persona 6.
Did you, Andrew on Cards is here contributing to the Gollum challenge. I don't know if you're here for that, but on Twitch, I've decided that I'll play Gollum if chat donates 100,000 channel points. And God,
you know, I was looking at buying it the other day because it was like already dropped drastically in price. I'm like, you know what? Once that's like $10, I'm definitely buying that and playing through it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What were you gonna say about Persona?
Persona is not something that I'm really looking forward to all that much. Personally, I'm very sneezy. Sorry.
You are very sneezy today. Go take a Benadryl.
It's good podcast content, baby. Everybody says they wish I would sneeze more, and I'm finally fucking delivering, baby.
Do you want me to run through some of the stuff that was announced last year, and we can kind of riff off of it?
Yeah, that might be a good way to do it.
I'm just
skipping the stuff that already came out and just hitting what
I'll mention some things. Redfall, of course. Maybe do you think we'll see like a Redfall like revival here?
No.
Okay.
I think
they just want to bury it. They just want to bury it.
Redfall was released to die, and it has done that. Now stop.
Yep. Silk Song showed up. God, I hope Silk Song shows up.
I actually would say that Silk Song not showing up would be a pretty big disappointment. That's definitely written here on my thing. My guess is there's been rumors of like a Silk Song Shadow Drop, which I think that game is too much of like an indie darling. It's too big, even as an indie game, to Shadow Drop, especially because it's a multi-platform release. I would say a big trailer number 2 for Silk Song with a confirmed release date probably within the next couple months. And of course, still sticking to that Game Pass Day 1 release.
Dude, I drafted Silk Song on our fantasy draft league or whatever, and if it does not come out, that's going to be a major hit for me in points.
Yeah, for sure.
There was High on Life. High
on Life had its like little moment in the sun, and then Justin Roiland was exposed as being a piece of shit.
Well, actually, did you see where it turns out he was innocent?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into like
guilty in the court of public opinion.
Yeah, guilty. Yeah. But yeah, he got cleared of all that stuff evidently, unless I was misinformed. They showed off all the League of Legends like stuff and Valorant on Game Pass.
Yeah, sure.
Plague Tale Requiem, that was a big one for me. Yeah.
And
Forza Motorsport. What about that?
You and a dozen other people were bonkers for.
Listen, people love a Plague Tale, okay? I'm tired of you hating on it.
I know. Also, I know.
Real quick, which showcase are you watching? Because yours has a timer and mine does not yet.
Yeah. I just pulled up the Game Awards one that has like a built-in timer. We will go back to the actual Xbox feed and we will sync up before we actually start playing. Cool. So we'll be within 5 seconds of that. I know, chat. Plague Tale is good. Plague Tale is good. Plague Tale is great. All I'm saying is it's got the worst cover art of all time and an unappealing premise.
It's good cover art.
It's not good cover art.
It is better than bad cover art.
It's not. It is bad cover art. It's like people go into stores and they look at games that they've never heard of and they pick them up off the shelf based on their cover art. People look at a Plague Tale
judge a book
and
by
nobody
its cover.
says that's literally what people do, though. It's advice not to, but it's how the world works.
Bad cover art. Street Fighter 6. Terrible cover art.
No, Luke's hot. How do you get?
No.
Oh, I got those scars. All right.
Forza Motorsport.
Forza, a shoe-in. Here's the problem about Forza, and like what's forever the problem about Forza, specifically about the Forza proper and not Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon, you kind of have new wild shit to show off every time, you know? Like they're like, check it out. There's planes, trains, and automobiles, and you have jumps, and it goes through seasons, and you have these different areas and this new locale to race in. Whereas like the Forza Motorsport games,
I mean, it's just like showing Gran Turismo.
Yeah, it's like cars are looking good. You're gonna go around the track. It sure is gonna be cool.
Individual specks of dirt on the car.
I've already seen enough Forza. Like, I hope that they spend 2 minutes on Forza, and it's like the cars looking fast and sounding good, and then the fucking confirmed release date, and then we're done. Like, you already had the developer _ direct where they dug into Forza more than anybody could ever want to hear about Forza. Like, even racing fans are like, okay, yeah, we're good. Just give it to us. You know, there's not enough that you can show that would make us like change the public opinion of Forza. We're ready. We want it. And I'm super excited. That's from somebody who's like day one so excited to play Forza. Like I like some racing.
It's only for the big like enthusiasts. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed. Forza ad. We have cars. Cool. Now move on. Yeah. Bring it. Let's do it like that.
Followed.
Do you think that's it? But from turn 10, it's just Forza. No Horizon. They're not going to cannibalize and talk about like Horizon 6 or anything like that.
Yeah, they'll wait until this was out, and then I mean Horizon 6. I would be so much more excited.
We got both Horizon DLCs for Horizon 6 as well. We got like the off-roading one and the
Hot Wheels. Yeah, Hot Wheels one was great. Let's see. We had Flight Simulator after that. Overwatch 2 after that.
Pops up. Flight Simulator is like still played, still supported. I bet they'll have some sort of like 2-minute thing about new Flight Simulator DLC.
Do you know what company makes Flight Simulator?
Microsoft.
The same studio that made A Plague Tale. Asobo.
Partial credit. Asobo.
Yeah.
Asobo's in the running for best name to say out loud for video game developers. Asobo is tied actually with Bloober.
Bloober. Then we had Overwatch 2. And then
real quiet on the Overwatch 2 front, I'm sure. It'll be this weird thing of like, does Activision Blizzard have a big presence here? I bet they show up once or twice, but it's still like kind of the elephant in the room of like, hey, all these games could be ours soon, but I think you can't be too forward with that too. So, I mean, it's got to be a weird legal gray area to even have them appear at their show whatsoever. You know,
we had the same problem last year as we were like, well, is it gonna be here? Is it not gonna be here?
Yeah.
After that was okay. I'm gonna say the name of this. You tell me what type of game it is. Okay.
Okay.
Aura: History Untold.
No, they didn't show that.
They did.
No, they didn't show that, bro.
From what I can tell, it was a cinematic trailer. I kind of watched it a second ago. It's almost like Civilization, where you're going throughout the ages.
We just don't know.
Possibly, I have no idea.
All right, what else you got?
They had Elder Scrolls Online, High Isle. So I imagine I don't think Necrom is
was
out
last
yet,
year's Elder Scrolls thing. Oh no, that was the last one. Elder Scrolls had a big thing on the _ direct as well, where they made like a bunch of stuff free to play and shit like that. It'll show up. I bet Elder Scrolls Online shows up and they have like a new expansion or something. Yeah, that always happens.
Well, I don't think Necrom is out yet, so I think they'll show that. Necrom is like their next big expansion.
Necrom needs nuts.
There was Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheel. Oh, sorry, I skipped one. Fallout 76, The Pit.
I think we don't see Fallout 76 today.
Yeah, probably not. Maybe. There was Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels, which was good. Arc 2 with Vin Diesel.
I don't know. I don't know if they show that. It's not first party. It was a third party thing, but
if anything, Arc shows up today, it will be the UE5 remake of the OG Arc, because Arc 2's way out right now, from what I hear. Scorn, okay game.
A somber tapestry.
Yes, a somber tapestry of humankind or whatever.
What else you got? How far into this list are you?
About halfway.
All right.
We're speeding through the end here. Let's do it again. I'm gonna say the game.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna tell me what type of game it is.
Okay.
Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn.
Shit, fuck. I know Flintlock. Flintlock is like a third-person action RPG.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's really weird. I can't really tell what it's about or what you do.
I think
but
it's out.
Oh, is it really?
I'm pretty
It
sure
says
it
Game
sucks.
Pass in early 2023. So yeah, I believe it. Minecraft Legends.
Yep.
Lightyear Frontier. This was like the mech
yeah.
farming simulator on another world.
Yeah, good name. Good name. I'm hot on the name Lightyear Frontier.
Yeah,
Gunfire. 9 out of 10 name.
Gunfire Reborn. It's where you were like, it was cartoonish.
I played that on Game Pass with the homies not long ago. It's okay.
Oh, it came out? Okay.
It's a pretty budget fucking, like, it's like a $15 game retail. It's on Game Pass, and it's like a
Gotcha.
roguelike hero shooter kind of.
Yeah.
RPG elements.
The Last Case of Benedict Fox.
Yep, came and went.
That's a Metroidvania. Yep. As Dusk Falls came and went. Terrible game. Hate that game.
Fucking awesome, dude. Maybe belonged on my game of the year last year. I would love to see what that
Naraka
team is
Blade
working on
Point?
again.
I'm just gonna skip.
That was a
past
third-party collaboration.
Yeah. Pentiment, great game.
They rename it Farm World. Lightyear Frontier? They might have. Interesting.
Oh, really?
Pentiment.
Pentiment, great game, great Obsidian game. If you like Obsidian writing, it's a wonderful game.
If you like reading your video games, Pentiment. Run.
Grounded.
Don't walk.
If you know how to read, you'll enjoy
Grounded.
Pentiment.
Sick. If you don't know how to read, get grounded. I love Grounded. If you don't know how to read like me.
There was this other one called Ereban Shadow Legacy. It was like a stealth game where you kind of like were running up walls and stuff. It was kind of interesting.
And Chad, if you're not nice to me, you'll get Era banned too.
Yeah, it's I don't
Hey,
know. I'm having to click these
got
titles.
him.
I'm having to click these titles and like find what they are.
Yeah.
Diablo 4, Sea of Thieves, Ravenlock. That came out recently, right?
Ravenlock's out. Yeah, it's a solid 5.5 out of 10. I had a good time with it for when I played.
Cocoon. Do you remember that? That's the Inside and Limbo people. That had a trailer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they played that. So
Indie
a lot of people
Direct
just got hands on with that at the Days of Play or whatever for Summer Game Fest behind the scenes, and it's been really like making people talk about it positively quite a bit. Really interesting game. I think that's going to be a hit when it comes out. It's got some like weird kind of like uncover gameplay mechanics in game, and it's not very well explained. You kind of have to figure out what is happening in there, which you do by I guess you know how Tunic kind of presents itself, where like you have to learn the mechanics of the game in the game, and they're not properly displayed to you until you like just trial and error and figure them out. I guess it's kind of like that. Seems interesting. On my radar, Cocoon.
Yeah, Cocoon looks interesting. Wolong Fallen Dynasty.
Yeah. Had its moment.
Yeah. Then Hideo Kojima came out on stage, and he said,
I think Kojima's back tonight.
I'm working on something.
Yeah. We still don't
not.
technically know what.
Maybe he's back. I don't know.
That game with Elle Fanning and Dakota Johnson or something like that, or I don't know.
Elle Fanning's in Death Stranding 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5 Royale coming to Xbox. And then they wrapped up the show with Starfield.
Ooh, all right. Cool. Let's get to what we haven't talked about and what could be there today. Chat asks about Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones probably not today. Skull and Bones definitely at
the Ubisoft
show tomorrow, which we'll be streaming for sure. I'll be streaming.
Yeah.
You're gonna be there for Capcom though, right? In the afternoon.
Yes, I should.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All right. Avowed. We've already kind of broached the subject on. That is, I think, a given today. I'm pretty sure we need to see that game as far as knowing where it's at.
I hope so. I want to see stuff from Obsidian. I love Obsidian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's going to fill that void for people that want that new Elder Scrolls as well. Like, you know, they're working on Starfield, but that means Elder Scrolls is at least 5-6 years off at this point. Yeah. We're going to probably see Avowed.
Oh, dude, Elder Scrolls is like 10 years off at this point, sadly.
Elder Scrolls what?
Elder Scrolls is like 10 years off at this point.
You're probably right. Yeah. All right, so here's the big one for me. If I don't see like significant amounts of Fable, I'm going to be really disappointed today.
Okay.
Fable's so important to me. Like Fable, it has to be top 3 dormant franchises, and like the Fable announcement has been really interesting, and it's a weird one. Playground Games is developing it. Yeah, we saw that CGI trailer 2 years ago now. It's time to see what the fuck is happening.
Well, Xbox has already teased Fable showing up today because they put out like a trailer on Twitch with a bunch of glitter and stuff. So yeah.
I think it's a good possibility.
Yeah, I want to see Hellblade. That's my big thing today. If I see Senua's Saga. Sacrifice was the first one.
Got it. Yeah, I still think of that trailer and all the fucking facial animations of people going, and it really fucking scares me. I'd like to not see it, but I bet we'll see it. That game, that's like another like great mystery of like what's wrong. My question about that game is what's wrong, because it really seemed like when we saw it last time, they opened a show with it, and it was like a big gameplay presentation, and it seemed like it was further along than I guess it was, because that must have been a real small, real early vertical fucking slice, because we have heard nothing about that game for a very long time. So interested to see what comes of that. I bet we see it today. I think you're right. I got a weird one for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Everwild. Chat's asking about Sea of Thieves right now, so that's Rare. We can talk all about Rare. Okay. So Everwild is like missing for 5 years, you know, and I've heard production reboots, turmoil behind the scenes. Who knows what's happening? It's going to be a game that kind of plays out like Viva Pinata with less of a joyous backdrop. I don't know exactly how it's going to look, but at this point it would be nice to see what they're working on. And then there's also always in the fucking back of our head, where's Banjo? Where's Banjo? You need games, you need franchises, you're sitting on one. It's fucking dormant. Give me Banjo 3. It's so stupid not to.
I've got a couple.
Okay.
State of Decay 3.
Oh, such a good call, dude. That's going to show.
Possibly the next Double Fine project.
Yeah. I was thinking that might pop up at Day of the Devs last week, and it didn't seem to. So I think that could be there. And I think if I was to guess, you know what I'm going to say? You want to say what the next Double Fine game is on 3? 1, 2, 3. Kiln. I think it'll be Kiln.
I don't think it will be Kiln, but
I think it's going to be Kiln. I think it's going to be like a straight to Game Pass game. It could even be shadow dropped. Like it's a game that was really far along a while back, and I think is interesting. Chat's asking, what the fuck is Everwild? Everwild is a game that was announced by Rare like 5 years ago. There's a CGI trailer you can look up, and it's a pretty interesting one. Andrew on cards, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts 2, baby. Please, no. Banjo, I'll die. Yeah, hell yeah. Andy, welcome in. We're doing our predictions right now for our podcast, and then we'll be reacting to the show in 11 minutes. We're going through. I got some big ones left here. You got some.
I do too.
Some big ones.
Yeah.
Let me give you one. Coalition.
Was one of mine. Yep.
Yeah. So the Coalition is the team behind Gears of War. And
Gears
they've been
4 and 5.
They're the 343 of Gears.
Literally.
They took over and have been slowly ruining it. I'm just kidding. Gears 4 and 5 are good.
Arguably better than 343.
Yeah, without a doubt, better than 343. Yeah. But there's been some rumors for Gears of War trilogy remaster package that has Gears 1 through 3 or 1 through 4 or 1 through 5 for quite a while now, just kind of ported to the Series S, ported to the Series X, possibly in a package similar to like the Halo Master Chief Collection, it might have like a real HD, like the one that's aged the worst right now, or the two that have aged the worst are Gears 2 and 3. There was a nice HD remake of Gears of War 1 not that long ago for, I believe, the Xbox One, and then Gears 2 and 3 are still 360 games exclusively, and then obviously 4 and 5 are a much better looking, much more modern Gears game. So perhaps a fresher coat of paint on some of those older ones that haven't been touched up in a long time. Perhaps just brand new Gears. Nobody really knows. Nothing really confirmed from that studio, but I think it would be a good time to show Gears. So, you need your big boys to come through and make your Xbox fans happy, and that could be a good way to do so.
I've got one that I'm excited about, hopefully.
Yeah.
Compulsion Games. They made We Happy Few.
Sure.
We don't know what they're working on. We Happy Few came out in like 2018.
Mm-hmm.
It hit like 1.0 in 2018.
And then they got acquired in their first party now, correct? or no?
Yes. They were acquired in the big wave that was Double Fine and all of those, and Ninja Theory. So, and then the Initiative, the one that's been having the problem child over there at Xbox, been working on Perfect Dark with
the quadruple
Crystal
A
Dynamics
studio, the Initiative that has existed mostly by being supported by a triple A studio. Yeah, Crystal Dynamics has been in support for a while, and they have obviously changed hands very recently as well. But I think Perfect Dark could possibly end the show today. Like a nice hands-on of Perfect Dark and seeing what that game is going to be could be interesting. And we really don't know. It could be, a full-on reboot of like a first-person shooter, a la like the GoldenEye era of the 64. It could be a little bit brighter and more ridiculous, like that Perfect Dark Zero game that launched on the Xbox 360. It could be a third-person, Joanna Dark fucking RPG, for all we know. We don't know what's coming out of that studio. So I would say that, like, if I had to guess, I think Perfect Dark probably ends the show and we see something significant that makes us feel like that game is on the horizon. Probably no date, but probably a good look. Yeah, that's a big one for me.
Couple quick shots. Contraband by Avalanche.
Good call, man. Good call. Yeah.
The Indiana Jones game by Machine Games.
I think that shows up. Yeah, because that's first party, and I think that they want to, just timing wise, with the fucking Dial of
Jones.
Destiny about to hit, like I think it just makes a lot of sense. Do you think we see any Ubisoft presence? I mean, they asked about Skull and Bones, but do you think there's any like, hey, check out more coming up on this day? Like, do we see like an Assassin's Creed trailer pop up, or
I think we'll see something Ubisoft,
Star Wars, maybe
at least one thing Ubisoft, because they've been
Avatar.
They did Assassin's Creed at PlayStation. They did Prince of Persia at Summer Game Fest. Do one here, and then you bring all of these people together to watch the Ubisoft deep dive.
Yeah, I think that's a really good line of thinking, for sure. Yeah. All right, I got one last big one.
Yeah, go for it.
Halo.
Yeah, I was thinking about Halo. Maybe they're going to try to revive it again.
We're in a weird spot. Like they could show Infinite. So the break glass in case of emergency Halo Infinite button has to have been pressed behind the scenes. And what that is the nostalgia pull. Like you got one last shot to rejuvenate that game. And the way to do that is, here are 10 classic Halo maps from the first 5 games that are coming out for Halo Infinite in the next 6 months. That is like, okay, I'll hop in to play those maps, I'll give Halo Infinite another shot. But what I really think we see is that rumored Halo BR. That's a standalone experience that could possibly,
I think if there is a Halo push button, break glass, whatever, I think it's narrative. I don't think it's multiplayer. I think if they're going to do something Halo, it's going to be something big narrative, or just what they've been doing with like, this is the next season, we're bringing back this game mode and this one map.
Chad hates it. Infinite was terrible. I think Halo should die. Andy and Freight are against Halo. I think Halo is still the Microsoft baby. I think when you buy a fucking Xbox Series X, you still get Master Chief on the back of the fucking box, and that's their child, And
I mean, I have the Halo Infinite
the
Xbox.
The sooner that they can get people, when you say Halo right now, everybody's brains in the video game industry thinks Halo Infinite failure. And what you need to change immediately for your biggest name is, when you say Halo, everybody in the game industry thinks new, exciting, upcoming video game.
Yeah.
Like that's just like controlling the consensus of the general public is super important when it comes to huge IP like that.
I'm going to go refill my beverage real quick, and then we'll be ready to sync up and get things started, yeah?
5 minutes. You go ahead and refill that beverage. I'm going to monologue a little bit. Chat, I got like a little bit of third party guessing going on. So we talked a little bit about Sega, and I think that this is the place where, if we're gonna see it, we see that Sega fucking super game. So that's been a long time rumor for a really at least like a year, I want to say, since that news broke. But it was that Sega is developing 4 quote-unquote super games. They're triple A. Kauline just interrupted my monologue to say he's got to pee. Yeah, for sure. They need to rename Starfield Halo. Oh my god, Halo, a Starfield adventure would be really good shit. Sega announced these like triple A games where they are saying that they are putting more time and effort in developing these games than any game that they have made before. And the long rumor about what these games could be were Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio Future. And let me tell you, chat, I'd lose my fucking mind if it was either of those games. Two of my favorite franchises ever that have been long dormant, and it would really be a fucking game changer if we could get that going on. But, you know, we'll play it by ear. We'll see if they can make it happen. I think there's still some other opportunities too. I think another, if we're looking at what are those last two big super games from Sega, the other one would probably be Sonic Frontiers follow-up, whatever that was. I mean, they got the formula right with Frontiers. It was a hit. It sold like fucking gangbusters. It's the best reviewed Sonic game in probably a decade. So I think that they embellish on that, and maybe even they could even show us some Sonic Frontiers DLC today. However, they also have in their back pocket Virtua Fighter, and fighting games are on a fucking absolute renaissance right now. Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Mortal Kombat 1, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai something, Tenkaichi 9, Rick and Morty cum flavored anime. I don't know. There's going to be quite a bit of hubbub if they announce that thing. So a lot of Sonic opportunity, I would say. The other thing that I wanted to just talk about real quick is there's one game that's on the horizon that hasn't popped up, and the last hope for it popping up anywhere would be here. And I think that if he was a smart man, which he is, he would want to show it on a grand stage at right around this time, because I think this game is probably closer than we expect it. And that is Haunted fucking Chocolatier.
I agree.
You ruined your camera, and all we see is your barefoot wine.
That's actually that's Allie's. That's not mine.
Right. Crack it open and prove it to us then. What do you think? Haunted Chocolatier shows?
I think if it's gonna show anywhere, it should show here.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I don't know if it's ready though.
It might be. I've seen a lot of gameplay. Are you a Stardew guy?
Yeah. Of course I'm a Stardew guy. I've played hundreds of hours of Stardew.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too. I think it'll show up. Truly.
Yeah. I think it's too early for Chocolatier. I agree, Freight Train. I agree. But I would be more than happy to see it. That would make me very happy.
Yeah, for sure.
For some reason,
chat.
The premiere on the Xbox thing is Yeah, it says
premiere will begin shortly at 1 p.m. It's 12:59 right now. We should be looking right at it. Chat, as usual, let us know how the audio is. You want this to be perfect for you at home. Let me know if Colin and I are balanced, and let me know if the audio for the showcase...
It's actually 11:59 right now. I don't know why.
Nobody lives in Central Time.
Everybody
even
prefers
people in Central time. And everybody that lives in Central Time uses either East Coast or Pacific.
Everybody prefers Central Time. Central Time is the best time.
Nobody thinks this. Gingerbeard, welcome in. Adventure Style Space Station. Oh, Emoji Heap, you're saying the right things. Yeah, Painkiller, Jet Set Radio, Star Ocean MMO. No Star Ocean MMO, but the last Star Ocean game kind of flopped, even though it was fucking sick. Dark
Did you play
Boy,
it?
welcome in. It's nearly time, chat. It's nearly fucking time. I am ridiculously excited. Central Time is garbage. Everyone
All right,
agrees.
What's your time on? I'll count.
I don't have it. I just started.
47, 46, 45.
I'm at 52. I'm live. You got a delay? 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43. How you doing over there?
I keep counting. You always stop at the wrong time.
37, 36,
pause,
35, 34,
35, 34, 33,
31,
32,
30,
31,
29,
30,
28,
29,
27,
28. You gotta pause it for a second. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20,
19, 18.
Okay, we're set.
17, 16.
Okay, we're good. Cool.
You
literally stopped right before it was set to be even. Like you were going,
you
and
guys are running out of runway.
I know.
Yes, Clanky, welcome in. We're fucking doing it, chat. All right, let's see. What do you think they open up with? Call it right now.
Fable.
Gears of War.
Let me pull up my notepad.
Don't worry, chat. We're going over here. Big screen.
World premiere. Oh, they opened up with a nice black screen. Oh, there's sound. My bad.
Playground games. It's Fable.
Okay.
I called it.
Let's do it.
That doesn't look good. Yes.
Dave.
What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high
Hero.
cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they?
Is this gameplay?
Living it up with the common
No.
folk.
I think this is right here. This is like
single
cutscenes.
Yeah, maybe in engine
On a day-to-day
cutscene.
basis, I'll say the true hero is me.
This
someone
is
who's breaking new
pre-rendered
ground
right
with
here.
fruit, with veg.
This
on
is
the
an actor, though.
agricultural side of things.
You've seen this man.
Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they
Of
are.
course. Chicken chaser.
Wafters. You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts.
Valverines, bro.
I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death.
Ooh.
One moment.
Richard Ayoade. I probably said his name so wrong.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
This is gameplay.
A weird little person, big world elements here, which is not a
But
Fable.
yeah, I think there's like Jack and the Beanstalk type stuff. I don't think the whole game will be.
It looks good. It's got that authentic. It feels like Fable to me.
Yeah. I don't have a sense of the gameplay from this trailer, but yeah, I'm into it.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Day
Of
one
course.
with Game Pass.
Of course we can.
World.
Good shit, though.
premiere.
Opening with Fable gets me going.
Hey, I called it though.
Yeah,
Told
you did.
Compulsion.
That's in Compulsion. There you go, buddy. Good pull.
I love Compulsion.
What kind of freaky game have they made? Chat, sound good for you?
I don't know, but I love Compulsion. I want to see what kind of freaky game they have.
Weird animation style, almost like stop motion.
Yeah.
Good sound.
Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Got some gross fingers, man.
Death don't have no mercy in this land. Here come to your house.
Imagine it's not stop motion, it's just YouTube compression. Patrick, or no.
So this is a premiere. So this isn't a live stream. This is a video that they uploaded. Let the YouTube to do its thing, and then now we're just watching it at a certain time.
Been a while.
So the compression will not be bad. It'll only be as bad as
You
their
remember
normal
that
compression.
favor you owe me?
Another big person.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a creature. Huge, sneaky, teeth like knives.
Oh. Nasty man.
No?
Show for the big and small.
How
Yeah.
about you guys? No? Nobody? Not helpful.
I'm into this art style, dude.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
It's unique. I'm trying to put my finger on what it reminds me of.
Fortnite, kind of.
Oh no.
Kind of. Almost Spider-Verse, too.
It's got more appeal than We Happy Few, I'll tell you that much. But that wasn't hard to do.
South of Midnight.
South of Midnight's a good name. It's a classy name.
No gameplay.
Yeah, no, they fucking lied.
They did. Right off the rip, they lied. I mean, that was just a full
World premiere.
CG trailer.
Yeah.
World premiere. Wow, that's
These
unfortunate.
are dangerous times.
Did say in-engine. I guess you're right. Massive.
Massive with Ubisoft.
Hey.
This is
Yeah, Star
This is
Wars.
their Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, feels good.
They're everywhere.
Holy shit.
This will be multi-platform. Oh,
But the world here
Ooh, is that Solo and Carbonite?
belongs to the Syndicate.
I don't know. I looked away. Syndicates, very possible.
If I want to survive, I have to play their game.
It's gonna be a third-person bounty hunter game.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I love it.
Looks like I'm all in.
Good freak.
It's I have to imagine it's gonna have live service elements,
I'm out.
colored loot. I mean, this is the Division team, so
Yeah. All CG
this is also
so
just
far.
a cutscene. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want gameplay.
Show us a tower to climb.
Yeah,
Big
give me a
little
tower. I
homie.
love towers.
I've been held back my whole life. And now,
Is this the open
Just
world
came out with a
one?
new one, yeah.
I just need a
Star Wars
chance to
machine
finally
don't
be
stop.
free.
Dude, her little companion's a little freak
Wherever
and not
that
a
takes
little
me.
droid.
We love it.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky.
Cool droid.
But if you pull this
Wearing the
off,
cloak like that.
you'll never
Yeah,
look
the
over your shoulder again.
oh my god, I can't even talk right now. I'm so excited.
Finally an open world game.
This looks wonderful.
Ooh.
Just from the trailer. Is that Naboo?
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there.
This is a good trailer,
I'm gonna
dude.
risk it all.
Yeah. I just want gameplay.
I don't think we're getting it.
I don't think so. A non-Jedi centered game is refreshing. Absolutely. Star Wars Outlaws.
10 out
That
of
sounds
10.
good.
Title card. 10 out of 10 title card. 10 out of 10 title.
That's good. 2024.
Awesome.
Gameplay
Gameplay
walkthrough.
walkthrough reveal at the
Ubisoft
Ubisoft Forward
tomorrow.
tomorrow. We fucking nailed
Let's
it, bro.
go. Yeah.
Excellent.
Fable, south of midnight.
Sarah Bond.
Star
Dude,
Wars
I hate this
Outlaws.
girl.
I
She-
love.
Welcome to our
Give me a
first
fucking
ever double feature.
person talking.
The Xbox
Dude.
Game Showcase.
They cut
followed
in.
by
She
a
said,
deep dive into one of the
"Wow,
most important
Fable."
RPGs ever made, Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment.
Strong opening.
It
3 pretty cool
transports,
IPs.
It
Yes,
challenges.
it's great
it
opening.
connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is
think
committed
she
to
plays
building
games?
the greatest place to play.
Yeah.
By partnering with the most ambitious
No
of
way.
game creators and by
Yeah.
unleashing the power of the gaming community.
No.
Enabling all
Sarah
of us
Bond
to
is
play
going to be the
games
next
we
Phil
want
Spencer. She's going to be with
our
Xbox for the next
friends
fucking 35
anywhere,
years.
From mobile
That's a big deal.
devices to PCs
Yeah.
to consoles.
I don't like it when
lineup
she presents,
we
though.
have for you today.
I think
is
she does
To be
well.
fair
just
though, I don't like it when most people
incredible.
present. I think the only presenter that I'm
These
okay
are
with
the
is like
works
Jeff
of the
Keighley.
very greatest creative teams from around the world.
Which is the best so far?
We
That's a good
made
question.
this
What do
show
you vote?
for
I'm
you,
Fable, but
the
I'm
largest,
biased.
most engaged,
You're
and
for
most
Star Wars?
diverse fan
Yeah.
base
Yeah.
in Xbox
And then South of Midnight and
history.
then Fable.
You
I don't know anything
are the
about
heart
South of
and
Midnight. I
soul
just
of
know it's
Xbox.
compulsion, and I
Your
always root
passion
for them.
drives
Yeah.
us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries
This
whose games
triumphant
we
music right
showcase
now. I
today.
feel like they're about to
I know.
fucking.
From
Like they
me
feel
and
ready
all
to
of
show
the
off
team
some
at
shit.
Xbox, thank you.
Hope she's the next Phil
Oh,
Spencer.
she's next
next
one, huh?
Don
This
Mac.
next game
Yeah,
is
yeah,
from
yeah.
Thunder
That's true.
Lotus,
That's true.
the award-winning
Star Wars for you
studio
guys.
behind
Thunder
Spiritfarer,
Lotus. They
who've
made
gone back to
Spiritfarer.
their combat roots with an
Spiritfarer.
amazing co-op,
Colleen
raid-focused
loves
action game that
milquetoast
is
white
uniquely
dudes
theirs.
presenters.
No. That makes
All
me
right,
sound bad.
everybody, it's time.
Feels like a
Thunder
award show.
Lotus,
It does a
though.
little bit.
Spiritfarer was
World
great.
premiere.
World premiere. My butthole feels squeaky clean after that speech.
Interesting.
Listen, the only complaint I have about Thunder Lotus is they send me like 4 emails a day, and I have I have like
How do you end
put
up
my
on the
name
Thunder
off.
Lotus email?
I don't
fucking
even
chain?
know, dude.
What the fuck is
I
wrong?
literally
That's a you problem, not a Thunder
no.
Lotus problem.
I have gone and unsubscribed multiple times, and I still get the stupid emails.
All right, so this is a Hades knockoff. But
Yeah,
it
this is a
going
rogue.
to be multiplayer.
This is a roguelike, and I'm already out. Sorry.
I'm cautiously in, especially if it's 4-player fucking oh my god, 6-player co-op?
more than 4-player.
8-player co-op?
I think there was
33-player co-op? What the fuck? That's so sick. What the
Okay.
fuck?
Okay.
Yo.
Maybe I'm in. Maybe I'm in. I don't know.
Yo.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Chat's
33.
in. Chat. Can we get
Wait.
33 of us in one party? We're filling the room.
How did they choose the number 33? That has some sort of significance.
Someone said 34 and they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No,
You
we
could never
can't
do
do
34.
34. I love their
Yo,
art
I think
style,
a really
though.
cool idea. I think a very cool idea. 33
33
Immortals.
Immortals.
That's why. Really cool game. I think that's a great
funny.
look.
Yeah.
I love to kill God with my pals. Yeah, it's so true.
Play a day more with Game Pass.
Game Pass.
All right, guys, it's a simple job.
Payday 3.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah.
in and out. Nothing to it.
All right, you talk about
Do you not
Payday
like
3.
Payday?
I'm going to take off this sweatshirt before I fucking die.
Yeah.
Fable and 33 Immortals is making me fucking sweat.
I like Payday. I'm
Everybody
excited for Payday
hit the
3.
floor.
Get in the ground level. But honestly, this just looks like Payday 2 so far. Isn't Payday one of those games with a stupid amount of DLC? Yes. Which is kind of why I'm questioning, is this just a Payday 2 DLC? I know Payday 3 is coming soon. Yeah, I think this is Payday 3.
This is definitely Payday 3.
For a second, I was curious if maybe it was just more Payday 2 DLC, but yeah,
I think it
it's
looks. I
definitely
think it
Payday
looks a lot cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of going off what I remember Payday looking like in my head, and it's always
I don't
cleaner
remember.
in my head.
I've never played a minute of fucking Payday.
Really? I feel like it'd
It's
be
like
a good fellers game.
You're probably right, but it's got the kind of like fucking yeah. I
You
see
have to
those
think
masks
about
and I'm
it?
just like I could never. I don't think I have it in me.
Payday 3. Nice.
Good logo.
Yeah.
Clean. That little
September
cutout,
21st.
transparent.
Dude, September
Yeah,
is filling up.
That's the first That's the first dated game that we got.
That's true.
World premiere.
Dude,
World
listen,
premiere.
I gotta say they're on fire right now.
Yeah, they're doing great. Atlas.
Ooh.
Persona.
Is this the leaked trailer?
I believe so, yeah. The water in the
I just
background. This is
skimmed, I'm
Persona
not sure
3
if I-
remake. Yep. This is the leak trailer.
Okay.
Yep. I watched
Can
it.
they sweeten the pot at all? And are these
Shadow
kids still
drop.
gonna blow their own fucking brains out? Or
I
they-
hope so. If they don't, I will not play it. I want to be able to blow my brains out.
Remastered Persona 3 soundtrack is gonna be intros for this channel forever. It's all just like rap.
Yeah,
blow my
there's that.
P3 load. yeah.
That little monster that they just showed is the only monster that I know from Persona 3. The menu in this game is
Super
great.
Persona 5 looking. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
nice.
Remassacre.
Chat, do you guys know original Persona 3 length? Is it as crazy as Persona 5? Or
I
can
don't
get
think
through
so.
this thing faster?
But I don't know how much they're adding to this. Early 2024.
All right. Any more Persona? Play it day one with Game Pass is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's close to 60 hours. Well, fuck. Well, fuck.
It's still not as long as 5, though.
I mean, Assassin's Creed, Skull and Bones.
I thought that at first, but this looks more like
Avowed?
Mordhau. No, I don't think it's Avowed. Oh, it's Avowed.
Avowed?
I'm sorry, I was wrong. I apologize.
Do they?
Holy shit.
That's right. I should have known from the freaking boat
Send
from
the
Pillars.
act of the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Fable. Yeah, it's Fable again, actually.
Fable.
Pose return, chat.
To investigate some plague
Yeah, this looks good.
that seems to be corrupting.
I love Obsidian, dude.
You want us to trust you. But the truth
this
is,
feels like the most realistic trailer we've gotten so far. Like, I feel like I'm getting a really good vibe for the game, and like, there's actual in-engine stuff happening here.
I agree. It's gonna say like, what's your guess release date?
Not this year. I bet it gets like an ironed out, like a March release date or something like that, or like they're gonna say like spring 24. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something. Yeah, I agree.
Like a more specific 24 release date. This looks cool.
Or destroy
They
us.
definitely don't want to put this out at the same time as Starfield, unless somehow they pushed it earlier. But I don't think that's happening.
So now that you have all this
Yeah, this looks really good.
Cool freaks, dude. Yeah, this looks sick.
Yeah, the Pillars world is really cool.
Everything looks great. Yeah, this is a banger of a showcase so far. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gonna lull. It's gonna lull. Give it time. We're not gonna be at this pace forever. It's impossible.
Yeah,
to keep
no.
up. But it's a strong opening. There's room in the center here for a time frame.
Coming
All right.
2024. Okay.
I was a little wrong. All right, 2024. I bet Painkiller's right, and it maybe gets delayed or something.
Oh, absolutely.
And of course, that's Game Pass. That's Game Pass.
It will likely be delayed.
That's first party, baby.
Mm-hmm. Rare.
Okay.
Everwild? Lucasfilm.
What the fuck?
Deep in the Sea of Thieves. It's a Sea of Thieves expansion.
Is it gonna be Indiana Jones Sea of Thieves?
Oh man.
What else?
No,
what
it's
else
gonna be
does Lucasfilm have that
Luke
can fit with Sea of
Skywalker's gonna
Thieves?
show up, dude.
Monkey Island. That makes so much fucking sense.
Welcome to the Scum Bar, the most
Holy shit.
notorious tavern
That's
on
kind of
Payday
cool.
Island.
Yeah, Angelo and Cards is on it. Holy shit.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship
That
with
newest
just
Monkey
a
Island game is
splash
something I
of
do want to go
je ne sais
play.
quoi?
Yeah, me too.
That's
I
a
just
pretty
don't
good
feel
idea.
like I don't feel like I can play it without playing all the other Guybrush.
I feel like Rare's tongue-in-cheek style of like humor that they use in Sea of Thieves is gonna fit this Monkey Island shit.
autographs.
Angry Birds
So I see
animation.
you have a meet and greet ticket. And
I wonder if
guess
this is
it's
going to
not
be like
every day that
story,
you get
because
to
that's
meet
kind of
the
what
mighty
Sea of Thieves
pirate
hasn't really
Guybrush
had.
Threepwood, the legend.
Guybrush
of
Threepwood. It's
Monkey
like
Island.
fucking running in and out of the cannon.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not that cannon, chat. Not the fire cannon. The story cannon. But also maybe.
It looks like there's an actual story to this, which makes me interested in playing it.
Well, what do we have here?
This is more of a story than I've ever seen from Sea of Thieves.
For sure. It's still gonna make me motion sick and I'll never play it, but.
On the Sea of Thieves, you know.
They said it. They said it, Jake. They said it.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of land adventuring for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Original story
For free, yeah.
Nice. July
20th. That's interesting.
That's soon.
Getting right to it. I guess
World
it's not that crazy.
premiere.
Xbox Game Studios.
I mean, they have literally like a decade worth of work to show off here, so about time we get a good showcase. Asobo! Oh, it's probably gonna be freaking Flight Sim. Yeah.
Yeah, we knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I got excited because I saw Asobo, and I just love.
Yeah, you were
I love a
excited
Plague
for
Tale.
A Plague Tale 3.
Yeah. Oh, are we fighting wildfires?
The kids are even younger
really,
and even more sad.
Dude, this is really on topic
Instead
right now.
of rats, it's
Fighting
raccoons.
wildfires. Give me Flight Simulator Co-op. I want to crash plane with Kauline.
Oh shit, 9/11 remake, yeah.
God. Are they adding
9/11,
objectives
the
to
most
Flight Simulator?
high stakes version of Jenga ever played.
I can't laugh at that. I don't know. Portugal.
Air
ambulance. Crop
this is one of those
duster.
things where like this is nothing to me, but there's like 2% of the people that are watching this are fucking
Dude,
like
they're
hands
creaming
on their
their
head
pants
right now,
right
like
now.
yes, air ambulance, finally. Damn, bro, is that how they
Aerial
make towers like that? A helicopter lifts it? I guess
Dude,
that makes sense.
that's how they ship airplanes. They ship airplanes and other airplanes.
Cool. Very cool.
I mean, I feel like if I had the time, I would be so into flight sim.
It feels like the Sims 2 expansion where they finally all got jobs. Like now,
tornado,
in
man.
Flight Simulator, you can do work.
Yeah, this would be like my kind of game if I had the time to play it.
Airship Tour, Blimps, is that new? Blimp Simulator.
On air balloon trips.
Interesting.
Oh,
interesting.
Are they? Oh no, what was the last
I don't
Flight
know
Simulator?
what to make of that. Yeah, what's the deal there? Are they? Is that a brand new game?
Was it
Or
called
is it Flight Simulator 2024? Ooh, Dune.
Oh, this is gonna be the. Oh. What did they call the last Flight Simulator?
And I think it was just a reboot, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Was it called Flight Simulator World though?
No, I don't think so. I believe it was just called Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like, you know.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
God of War 2018 style. They always have something like this. They're like, drive the Warthog in Forza. Like,
and they had the Top Gun stuff. And
yeah.
Looks like they're adding like actual Dune though instead of
next
just
gen
the
aircraft. Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. So not Flight Simulator 2024?
So
are they going to be two separate games?
Don't worry about it.
Confusing. I'm confused.
Hi, Melina here.
Here,
Senua's
now
Saga.
you can
Our
worry.
performance capture stage at Ninja Theory, where we have just wrapped
She's
our
hot.
shoots for Senua's Saga
Fucking
Hellblade 2.
Sorry.
Resident
When we
Sleepers,
first showed
Senua's
gameplay for
Saga.
Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic
Dude,
and
game is
immersive
500
action,
gigs, yeah.
where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline.
That was such a good trailer.
Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story.
See the
her
big
personal
spear fall.
quest,
Big fucking
a unique
crawling
perspective on
imbecile,
the
dude.
world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
Can't wait. Oh. So Senua's Sacrifice was a PlayStation exclusive that then Xbox bought Ninja Theory, and then now this is an Xbox exclusive. And I think they ported it to Xbox. Oh, I gotta listen to this. It's close.
Following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them. The ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise. A question. But it's never so simple, is it?
I hope you guys are listening with headphones.
Wisdom has a price.
I hope you're not. It sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
I love it. I
There's
love it.
always a part of you that changes.
Sips for Pepsi, man. Yeah.
A part of you that darkens.
Firebird, welcome in.
And a part of you that dies.
Over there.
That pool.
I can feel them. Feel them everywhere. The lost ones.
It's creepy, man.
I love this. This is my bread and butter, dude.
Oh, it's a big anus.
Yeah.
Sphincter release.
Stop it! You're ruining.
Sorry.
What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen?
It's time to find out. Why are they watching?
It's time to find out.
What are they waiting for?
Senwa, what are you waiting for?
I'm here.
Watching. More than one.
Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want?
I don't like it.
I'm scared.
This is too
Their eyes.
everywhere. Can feel them boring into her.
Which?
What is she supposed to do? Do something.
Ask them. What do you want me to do?
Our souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting. There. It's them. It's you.
What will they do to her?
Bro, this is a snooze.
No, this is perfect.
Touch it.
I love this.
It's a lot, though. It's slowing the conference down a little bit.
Good. We need to take a breather anyways.
All the parts of you that are broken.
You can be whole. All the grief.
All the rage.
All the fear.
Everything I've seen, everything I've done, has led me to this place.
We've come so far.
Not far enough. Say it.
You are ready.
Tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost forever?
What will happen to them?
What will happen to you?
Chad's on fire right now.
She is ready. They know.
Go.
Who are these around you, Senua?
I cannot wait for this game.
Those you have saved.
They managed to put out a way worse
2024.
look at this fucking game than they did the first time we saw it 2 years ago.
Well, I disagree, but I'm a Hellblade
It
fan.
was just
that,
like a cinematic CGI.
But
girl
it's
being
like the
emotional.
implications of this trailer.
I just had a little
for-
stutter on mine. I'm not sure where you're at. I'm getting
I'm
waves
looking
crashing.
at a beach right now.
Hit pause for
RGG.
like 2 seconds. Ryuga.
All right, I paused mine too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's RGG.
So this is Yakuza 8?
This is 9 or 8. 8.
It would be 8. We've already seen the man with no name, or the man who erased his name.
Yeah.
And it's also, they're dropping Yakuza. It's now officially like a dragon. Everything is
Like a dragon.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's been in Japan for.
Is this Ichiban?
Yeah, this is
I believe
Ichiban.
this is his name?
Yeah.
Ichiban, my guy. Yeah. Okay.
This is not Japan.
Oh my god!
He's in like LA or something.
Andy, thanks for hanging. We'll be here.
The freaking all the things that's covering his balls. They so perfectly placed.
It's the old Austin Powers trick, bro.
Yeah.
It's the Austin Powers bit, finally.
It's over. It happens over and over and over.
Huh? Huh?
Infinite wealth?
You should pause again. I'm just seeing Infinite Wealth.
Okay. All right, I paused for a second.
Early 2024.
Mm-hmm. Black
I'm
screen.
going to narrate a little bit. Black screen now. Bethesda presents.
Okay.
Yeah, give me another 2 seconds of pause.
Oh,
Bethesda Software's
76.
production, The Call of 76. I think you still are beating me.
I pause it again.
Appalachia. What a sight. A verdant
I'll sing along.
wonderland of promise,
Fulfillment,
light,
to
the
light.
fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation, and
singing.
50 million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the
Okay, we're singing.
West Virginia.
To the depths of the pit.
What a perfect prompt for us to get back on track this time.
It's true.
Sing along, dude. For the game nobody fucking plays or cares about.
Actually, this
Yeah,
is
dude,
quite a
I don't
big
want to bring the world down on that Hellblade presentation or anything, but Resident Sleeper, man, they really decided to fucking pump the brakes on the presentations.
I think Hellblade is the best showing yet.
What do you feel like they showed?
Just the
girl having
freakiness
mental
of it.
trauma in a cave for 3.5 minutes.
That's what the game is about. That's what the game is.
But it's also about like stabbing trolls in the face, and that was fucking hype as hell. And I don't even like it.
Bro, listen.
Because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic
You play bad
City.
games. I play good games.
So
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's simple.
Now you
It's
know.
simple.
There's a million ways to make the waste
Make the wasteland make your home. And when you're adventuring calling, looking for some kicks. Answer the call of Vault.
Kauline was easily my favorite of these trailers. Atmospheric as hell. What was that?
76.
Play it now with
Yeah,
Xbox
that's
Game
what I
Pass.
like to hear, Andrew.
A drippy anus cave adventure. Yeah,
Atlantic
yeah.
City.
World premiere.
Nobody asked for more Fallout 76. Oh. What you got?
I'm not sure. Capcom.
Capcom's in the Cap God era. Whatever it is gonna be a fucking 10 out of 10.
It's not.
They don't fuck around right now.
This is new, unless it's what DMC.
Yeah, there's slight DMC vibes, but it looks thematically way different.
Yeah. It looks new.
Chat, this is not Onimusha, is it? Yeah, Emoji, you just said Onimusha too. If it's Onimusha, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
When was the last time we got an Onimusha entry?
Fucking Onimusha Blade Warriors on the PS2 or some shit. There was like a fourth Onimusha game that sucks, but the last true Onimusha game to me was 3 on PS2.
Man, Capcom's going crazy recently, dude.
I think this is new IP though.
I don't know. I don't know enough about Onimusha to say yes or no.
Ooh, it could be Onimusha actually.
Could just
There's
be a
like some weird
rebranding
shit going on. Yeah.
Or like a remake, reimagining. I feel like this is totally not your thing.
It's surprisingly kind of my thing. This looks cool as fuck.
Yeah, it does look cool.
The actual art design in this is nuts.
Is it
Talk about like a
people
samurai
fighting.
game in a sea of samurai games where you're not gonna get it mixed up with other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Path of the
Path
Goddess.
of the Goddess. Really dope showing for new IP. Oh, Game Pass Day 1 from Capcom. Good deal.
First party.
General Motors' historic commitment to
Fucking
performance is embodied in two of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac.
That looked dope, very pretty. Yeah, chat's in.
The V-Series.R
We have cars.
elevates Cadillac's
Yeah.
competitive spirit to a whole new level.
It's
with
true.
Its thunderous V8
Car
and
PG,
hybrid power.
yeah.
The
What's up
legendary
with
Corvette
all the racing
has
games
been a
being obsessed
celebrated
with like the
champion for
history of
decades.
racing recently?
The all-new Chevrolet
Like
Corvette
GT7 had
E-Ray
the whole like
continues
history
that
class
tradition.
on racing.
You
General
don't really
Motors
have like
is proud
much you can do
to
with
usher
these
in
games
a new
except for
era
like
of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
Oh God.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors
we know,
are pairing
we
their
know.
strengths in technical excellence and sophisticated modern design.
Hey, you can
Bold
see
steps into
individual
the future
paint chips
and bring
now,
that
guys.
experience to gamers.
you're gonna feel
thrilled
when the
to
car
welcome the
slips
Cadillac
on the
V-Series.R
asphalt.
and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
This isn't a Smash reveal. This is not. You're not showing us your new characters for your racing games. This is just another hunk of metal with wheels.
I feel like
I know you're
they were like, to have your car in your game, you
Add
have to
Sora
show
to
it off
Forza.
for
Add
10
Sora.
minutes. Oh my God, they just wrecked the car. What? Come on, man.
Add the Forza car to Smash. This is the
Videos look
DMCA
fun to
strike,
you?
I think, too.
Yeah, likely. Yep.
That's how they flag us.
They always have to have at least one of them.
You guys aren't gonna believe this, but the new Forza game looks pretty fucking realistic.
That was your best lap yet.
I like racing games, so I like this. Yeah, but this is not gonna change your opinion on Forza. That's the problem. They've already shown too much Forza over the years. This one, in particular. That's my gripe, is that they're not showing us anything brand new. If you were in,
I
you
like
were in,
racing
this show
games
changes
too.
nothing. Oh, okay, we got a
October
date,
10th.
we got a date. 10-10.
I
10-10
like
for
racing
turn
games
10.
too, but all they have to do is show me one trailer and I'm sold. That's it.
For sure. Honestly, they spent less time than I thought, though.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be there for a while. With
Gran Turismo person. All right, fair.
Bethesda.
That ever was.
Oh, is this gonna be ESO?
Probably.
Yeah, I think this is ESO.
Seen betrayal.
Necrom.
Quality-wise, this must be ESO. Kylar, good to see you.
What's up, Kyler?
Called this ESO, yeah.
Same.
One who knows.
Although I kind of want to play this game, but I never will.
I played like a couple hours of it when I was looking for a new MMO to play. You'll never guess what one.
Really?
Keen listeners will be able to recall.
The first time in my unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces
Tilt
move
Striders.
against me, hungry for forbidden.
In Elder Scrolls Online, can you go to like Skyrim?
I
location,
think
right?
so, but I'm not entirely sure.
To unravel reality itself.
It says so. Let's bleed this dry. Great company model. Yeah, you can. Okay, got it. Does ESO feel like Skyrim?
No.
I think no.
No, not at all. Yeah, but this is like a couple thousand years before Skyrim, so I feel like Skyrim doesn't even feel like Skyrim. I can't remember his name, but it starts with an M.
Dovahkiin.
No.
Oh.
Or no, that's a.
Bastroda.
It's not Miruni's Dagon. It's I don't know. I can't remember.
Shadow over Morrowind.
CSIS Unit 37.
Okay.
Toronto is under attack.
I'm surprised like
No
Overwatch would show its face here. You're supposed to be in hiding after your cancellation of your single player content.
They've taken over most
We
of the
banished
city
you,
and
actually.
they're rounding up Omnic.
Maybe they're gonna be like, actually, we changed our mind. It's coming back.
People are answering Vincent's recall. There's new blood on the team.
I mean, I don't know about much about Overwatch, but this kind of seems like story to me.
Yeah. Persona 3 Remake has me creaming the most. Chat, what's your game of the show so far?
Maybe we can save the
Mine's
city.
probably just Fable.
Coming through.
Hellblade or Star Wars Outlaws?
I didn't have enough problems.
Avowed, maybe. Star Wars Outlaws. 33 Immortals. Oh, mama.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way.
Oh, just happy. I agree.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but
Yeah,
I'm picking
is
up
this?
reports of
What
more
are we
attacks
looking
in
at
other
right now?
cities.
What are we watching?
It's a
Yeah, it looks like single player or like story stuff.
Just what I said, is
thought
it
that
a
was
series? It
canceled.
could be a series, but I don't think. I think it's just CGI.
Flashpoint game mode.
Engage. Target mark.
Hero
Okay,
Master.
Queen.
Time to create peace.
Co-op event.
A lot of people saying Persona, 33 Immortals, Hellblade, like a dragon. Okay.
Yeah, I need people on my side with Hellblade because Jake will give me shit forever with that. Firing range.
It's getting all like the Smash Brothers like single player training modes. Like
Story
break the
missions.
targets.
I thought they
Yeah.
canceled the story missions.
They just canceled like the single player campaign type of stuff, basically. What do you can't just say August 10th a new adventure begins? You need an actual title. And then here's your hero tease.
Let's go.
Shall we do this
Here we
together?
go.
Fight with me.
Engaging.
Watch this! I saw that. Not bad.
I could not be less
interesting.
interested.
So you get all
in
the Overwatch 2 pay characters with Game Pass now.
World premiere.
Which
Yeah,
makes
I could not
sense.
be less interested in Overwatch.
I get it.
World premiere. Atlas. This is the Persona 5 Tactica.
What is this place?
Oh shit.
Looks like we're in a palace.
What the hell is going on?
Was this leaked too?
No idea.
Yep.
But if they're attacking us,
The trailer and everything?
our only choice is fighting back.
I think so.
Look over there. Can you get us out of here? So you're
Fable
telling
trailer
me
and
you're
Hellblade basically the same thing. Your mileage varies on whether you're into the thing or not. Yeah. I guess you're right.
The Rebel Corps
That is
will
true.
always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps.
Okay.
Never forget that we're a
P5.
united
Yeah, it's just
force
a,
who can rely on
just a
each other.
P5 tactical game. Except the characters aren't hot because they're chibi, so bad game.
In your opinion, actually, she's a 1,000-year-old demon.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this.
Shit.
So, will you take a stand beside us?
Totally there too, guys. Legion apparently got fired. Yeah. Figures. R.I.P. PST. Dated 11/17.
11th. There's too many games.
Game Pass.
Game
again.
Pass.
The fucking Atlas. Bethesda. Goddamn.
Is this gonna be an arcane thing? Ah, Deathloop. Actually, I don't
Is
know.
it?
Humanity
I think,
has
I don't know.
always hunted
No,
for knowledge.
I thought it was, but it's not. Is it Starfield? That looked like
The
the
wonder
St.
is-
Louis Arch.
Yeah, it did.
Not that the field of stars is so vast.
I mean, this has to be Starfield.
Did they make
But
two
that
Star
we've
games?
measured it.
That would be awkward.
It feels
Yeah.
wrong.
It's Starfield. It's this soundtrack.
Okay.
Are they gonna end this with Starfield and then go right into more Starfield?
Are they just gonna do like a real hot trailer and then say, "Stay tuned after the show" type of thing?
Oh, dude, they're gonna show us the horse armor. 25 years in the making. Jeez. I don't know if they should be bragging about that.
We're
Starfield
all
DLC
here
before
because we're
launch. Yes,
committed
Clanky's
to
with
the
you.
biggest question of all.
Yeah.
What's out there?
If that wasn't the St. Louis Arch, I think it's a pretty interesting conceit to try to check out the entire planet Earth after
Yeah.
a ton of
and-
years.
And why would they show the St. Louis Arch of all
Ooh,
things?
that environment looks super varied. Actually,
You're part of Constellation.
Yeah, no, I'm
liking what
totally
I'm
into this
seeing.
game. I mean, this is a day
Part
one for
of
me,
our
but
family.
it's just
me too.
I'm just hesitant. I'm cautiously optimistic about
Dude,
it.
look at those
We do
worlds.
not
They're
fully
looking super
understand all
dense.
that is at work here.
Some parts of them, at least.
In the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
I want to believe so
so
badly.
badly.
Same. I'm trying to keep Jake's
These
expectations in
artifacts
check
could
because
be
he always
25 years in the
over.
making. I can't wait for it to have a day
Another
one
great
patch.
secret the
Yeah, literally.
universe is asking us to
Into
unravel.
day 2.
The story for this reminds me so much of
Human
Mass Effect
settlements throughout the
Andromeda.
galaxy could be
Here's the plan. ChatGPT writes us a Starfield Week 1 apology press release. we know the game isn't living up to your lofty expectations for us as a company.
Whatever lies at the
However,
end of this road
we have plans
will
to fix
change
it.
humanity.
Here's our roadmap.
I mean, we're only about 45 minutes into the showcase, so we got a little bit longer.
Honestly, yeah. A good trailer. Good trailer for Starfield, I think.
It's where we belong.
Shows off a much more variety. Starfield to me has looked a little bit bland in its color palette so far, and this
I agree.
added a nice like splash of color and made me feel like it was a much more living world.
September
No
6th,
delay.
they're sticking with
No
the
delay.
date. Does it can still do the whole other trailer? Absolutely.
For sure. It won't be ready, no way.
No, it'll never be ready. This game could never be ready. Realistically, it would never be ready.
It's a tough call.
They could delay it indefinitely and it will never be ready.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Is it Everwild?
Interesting art. Giving me like Last Guardian vibes, but just off of the climbing kid.
Oh, it's like actual rock climbing. They got like a
rope.
You don't see that much in games.
No, was this an Xbox studio or?
I didn't say a studio yet. I'm currently guessing Everwild.
I didn't know if it said it was a first party game or what. I missed that.
It kind of looks a little Sea of Thievesy if we're going with the rare theory here.
Oh my god, it's Climb 3. Yes or no?
Creature.
Are they going to have the Breath of the Wild climb meter? Like stamina meter for climbing?
Cool Desert. I hope it has West in the title. That is the theme. Ooh, I just had a little stutter. If you want to give yours a pause for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, let me know when he's running in the door.
Don't nod.
Don't nod.
Oh no,
dude,
it's a big pause. Big pause. I'm stuck on don't nod. Just came off the screen.
Okay, he's climbing.
Right. Yeah, we're climbing.
Quality
Isn't Don't Nod
not
Life is Strange or something?
Don't Nod was Life is Strange. Now Deck 9 is Life is Strange. I did think of the
fucking stuttering bad right now. I apologize. I'm not dropping frames. It looks like it's from the.
I'm gonna watch this until the end of the trailer, and then we can resync.
Yeah, I'll tell you when the trailer ends.
It's just this is a climbing game. Don't Nod is also making Banishers, the one that I'm excited about. Banishers goes to New Eden.
Oh, I remember that. It's a darker theme, right?
Yeah. It's called
Jusant. Climb Fall 2023.
Dude, I think we're
Play it day one on Game Pass. I am trying to verbalize what I'm seeing so that you can catch up.
I'm right here. World premiere.
All right, yeah. We're good. How do we spell that game? Just Ass?
Jusant. Secret mode. The Chinese room. I don't recognize those.
Wonder what the point of that game is? Nobody knows.
Secret mode made turbo golf racing, wobble
excited
dogs.
for climbing sim? Kind of. Welcome back, Andy.
I'm into this.
You're on an oil rig?
I don't know, but I like it. The Chinese room made Dear Esther, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. They helped with Amnesia Machine. Still Wakes the Deep. Totally in. Yep, I'm into that.
Yeah, way better game. I'm not writing that down. Good Game Pass game though. Good pull. I'm surprised we haven't seen an art style like this yet in this showcase. Fuck, man. Why the stutter? Xbox, figure it out.
I'm not having any stutters. I think it's
the stream is fine. I don't know why YouTube is fucking.
I mean, I'm watching the Xbox showcase and I'm not having any problems.
Ooh, this looks rad.
I'll do the same thing at the end of this one. I'll pause it.
Yeah.
And narrate what I'm seeing.
Yeah, dude, I'm in a bad way over here. Chad, I apologize.
Oh, interesting. It's kind of like Monument Valley type puzzle solving. Dungeons
I
of
need like a full pause so
Hinterberg.
we can buffer a second. You're gonna need to pull it back at a good time.
Dungeons of Hinterberg coming 2024.
I'm just seeing Dungeons of Hinterberg.
All right, let's play it day one on Game Pass.
Play it day one on Game Pass.
Okay. Black screen. Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Oh shit, fucking Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I think you still got me by a couple seconds.
Silverhand.
Phantom Liberty, we kind of knew what was coming. Chat, what was the name of that game that I just liked?
Dungeon of Hinterberg.
Phantom Liberty.
This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as secret agent Solomon Reed.
Ooh. You like Idris Elba, chat?
Share the screen with
I
you,
do.
Idris.
I love Idris
It's
Elba.
cool to be a part of this game.
1 for yes, 2 for 0
as a
for
player,
yes, 1 for yes, and he's
you'll
hot.
get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the president of the new United States of America.
Grandpa Neo, no, our heroes are getting
Expect
old.
a massive expansion.
Confirmed hunk, yeah.
Twists, secrets, and
Xbox
plenty of
wins
stuff
Keanu Trump
to
card.
do.
Xbox is actually winning.
I know the team at
this
CD
year.
Projekt
Yeah.
Red
You're right.
just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games. And I really can't
What's
wait
your
for
deal? Are
to
you gonna
play
hop
it
back
on
in for this?
Me?
Xbox Series
Yeah.
X and S.
Maybe.
But
I'm
enough
not
talk.
huge on DLC.
I'm guessing you want to see for yourself. And so it is my honor and pleasure.
Fuck me. All right, I am reloading it, chat. I apologize.
you
We're gonna get this done. We're gonna get it done. It's okay.
All right, I'm pausing
Everything's
on
gonna
like
be fine.
the first frame of the trailer.
V. My name
I
is
guess I
Songbird.
shouldn't pause since
I'm
you're
an
going to be ahead of me now.
intelligence analyst.
This thing is.
I know
All right, you should pause it on that.
V,
The CD
blah, blah,
Projekt
blah.
Red presents. Pause it.
I just left it on auto. It'll upscale to 1080p.
What's the catch?
You should pause it. I'm behind you now.
Get to Dogtown.
All right.
Attention all Dogtown residents.
You should.
My shit is freaking out, to be quite honest. My capture, like I hover over YouTube and I don't even get
Man's
my
got
cursor.
1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage.
Oh my god. Chad, I apologize for absolutely fucking it right now. We're gonna get this together. Okay. We're going fresh take. We're going fresh take. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. Luckily, I'm only.
Oh, we can go
fucking
underwater
it as-
now.
I'm only
Could we do
fucking
that
it as
before?
bad as CD Projekt Red has already fucked it. Means
I
it
gotta
could be
admit,
worse.
this has kind of got me excited.
Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
This looks pretty
All right.
good.
We're back in action. Fresh instance.
Need to know if you're with
Are you on mobile?
Police
Fuck off.
radon draws in the desperate.
You're still ahead of me.
Come on, got iron in your head.
So just
I'll
pause it
pause
when
it.
this is over with, like
Yeah.
a splash screen or
Pull the
something.
trigger.
I'll get you at a good point where
If I don't do anything and do it soon.
you guys will never guess it. It
I'll
looks like
die.
more Cyberpunk.
It looks really good.
Phantom Liberty splash screen.
All right, I'll tell you when I'm
When
there.
the girl appears,
You
You
pause
there?
it? Okay. Oh, no, not yet. I'm nearly there, I feel like.
black screen.
All
Black
right.
screen. Black screen.
Phantom Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Almost. Oh, 9/26. Good date.
Mhm.
Good date. Girl. And. Black screen. You can play now.
All footage captured in game. Every road.
Oh, is this City Skylines 2?
Did they announce City Skylines 2 yet?
Yeah.
Does Chad actually like city builders?
I do. I think this gets City Skylines 2.
We were talking about SimCity yesterday and how bad EA dropped the fucking ball.
Yeah. I've been loving Anno 1800 recently. It's like a city builder mixed with like civilization.
Anyway,
type.
Squanky and Kauline are gonna have a new podcast coming out soon about fucking top-down games with Freight Train on it. Yeah.
Anno 1800 is wonderful. Yeah, this is City Skylines 2. This is dope.
Gotta be, right?
Yeah. No questions. City builders are the best.
Justice for Keanu. Looks super intricate.
Yeah. City Skylines 1 was like an all-timer.
That was at the Paradox event. I tried to con you into watching. Yeah.
They've really upped their graphic design for this game.
October 24th. All right.
Looks great.
That's a nice little sneak in there, big game that a lot of people care about for the holiday season. Lingering on that title card, as they should.
Yeah, they
it's
really
a
are.
slick look. Slick look. Ooh, Game Pass Day 1 is nice, right?
Yeah. That's good. Playing on PC, hopefully.
World
PC
premiere.
Game Pass.
Andy, did you find your way into the Discord, by the way? Did the other link work? Ooh.
Atlas, this might be Persona 6 then, I don't know. I don't think this is Persona 6, but...
What is this?
I don't know. Is this, it's not SMT, it's not Soul Hackers.
It doesn't look unlike SMT. Yeah, Fire Emblem spin-off, right?
Dude, you know what it looked like for a cut there? It really looked like Gravity Rush art in the city.
Look at that menu. That's cool.
Oh, dude, this could be Persona 6.
Project Fantasy. I think I've heard that name float around before. Re-Fantasy. Got it. Cool. It's Prince Marth.
Prince Marth.
New IP.
I wonder if they will label this Persona 6. I don't see any Persona, so I doubt it's labeled Persona 6. But
yeah, or it could be in the Shin Megami Tensei universe.
It's in the SMT like
side
extended
load that in there.
Yeah.
Heterochromia and unique anime characters, they more iconic duo. So fucking true. Our girl Yuna did it first though.
Have you been reading the subtitles or just
metaphor? No, I haven't read. I don't read subtitles. I don't read.
That's true. I should have known that.
That's a good trailer.
Fantasia.
World premiere.
Years ago they called it Re-Fantasy. Got it. Cody's on the fucking Atlas lore.
Yeah,
you love it.
Xbox Game Studios, Gears maybe? Or
I think
Halo?
you got me by a couple seconds.
Oh.
Banner Saga Trilogy. Stoic.
Humanity's cities have fallen.
Oh, this is gonna be...
Our people's only means
Wait,
of
is this
survival
really Xbox Game
is to
Studios?
seek sanctuary here. In the
Banner Saga is...
Is this Banner Saga again?
This world.
No, I don't think so, but the studio, I didn't realize it.
To find the origins of
It doesn't look unlike the Banner Saga if I'm judging only by key art that I've seen on Steam as I scrolled by the Banner Saga for 15 years.
Back to our people.
Co-op adventure.
Also, I was totally not ahead of you.
Okay, hold on. This is doing something for me. New Castle Crashers. Yeah.
New Castle
this
Crashers,
actually looks like a 2D or like a 2.5D side-scrolling beat-em-up RPG. This is something. I'm into this. Yeah, Squanky, I'm with you. I'm liking what I'm seeing
Together,
here.
You can
yeah, I'm totally not into this.
Towerborne. Good name, too.
Also, I was not ahead of you, so I paused it. Now I'm behind you.
Oh. You were ahead of me of...
Pause it.
Play it with Game Pass.
Do like a 1 second pause.
I did.
All right. And now I'm on a black screen.
World premiere.
World premiere.
All right, I got you for a second. Xbox Game Studios presents.
Xbox Game Studios presents. Black screen. And I'm looking at Gears. Oh my god, it's another Bethesda game. In Exile.
Ooh, we know that developer. This is the fucking new game from... Fuck, what's the name of it? It's from the creator of Bioshock, but it's not Bioshock. Or wait, is this Bioshock? They split somewhere.
This city is a miracle of progress.
They're
A finely
Ken Levine is doing a game that we have the name
it's like
of.
Cloud. It's like Cloud Strike or something like that. Oh, you're talking about Judas. This is not Judas.
Yes, this is new BioShock then.
I think it is.
But it only takes one rebellious little gear.
Maybe.
I think so. That's where my money's at.
Everything.
They know what they're doing.
It's very Columbia vibes, though. I feel like
that's the only thing. That's my only holdup here is that it does look a lot like the last setting for BioShock, which would be bold to do.
Very.
They had to know that would be the conversation being had right now by
Yeah. How do you do? How do you do
BioShock 0 for no, 1 for yes?
Nowhere in space or time.
I don't think it's BioShock.
The longer it goes, the less I think it's BioShock.
Yeah, I don't see any plasmids or anything. It's just weird guns. Well, maybe that was a plasmid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Change the past.
Ooh.
I don't care what it is. I'm into it though.
Yeah, me too.
Because it is very BioShocky.
I think this is BioShock.
What did I
I'm
do?
hesitant. I don't know.
That feels so BioShock. Oh.
Before my friend puts
It
one
does
in
feel
like a
very
proto
BioShock.
Big Daddy.
Clockwork
Revolution. Great new IP then.
Yeah, it felt very.
Coming in due time is the best game release ever.
Oh, is that what it said?
Coming in due time, yeah.
That's funny. I missed
It was Clockwork.
Thank you
what?
all for joining us.
Clockwork Revolution.
Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased.
I don't think so, but I think
from
they're
our
just half ripped
first-party
off the setting. Yeah.
studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era
We wrapping
while
up,
staying
Phil?
true to its British
Strong
style
hour, my
and
man.
humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with
No,
South of Midnight and Clockwork
No
Revolution.
State of Decay.
And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up
probably just
for
one more
release
thing.
next year
Halo
from
Gears
the
are perfect
RPG
dark.
masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed,
Gears?
our studios will deliver
Oh,
Hellblade
I can't wait for
2,
Hellblade.
an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator,
Yeah, new.
Towerborne,
new flight
and
simulator.
more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also
Been really
honored
good,
to
yeah.
share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive, in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games.
Couple hours. I think we're gonna get like 30, 40
from
minutes of
Thunder
Starfield
Lotus,
still.
Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase.
I wonder if that was the
We are
It's gonna be a
focused on
gigantic
putting
game.
our players and game creators first in everything we do.
Good old Phil Spencer
No
needs to
matter if you
use some
choose to play
whitening
on
strips or
Xbox,
something.
PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X.
I don't think
making
you
it
need to
easier
do
for
that. I see
fans
them
to
sitting on
find
the shelf
globally.
all the time.
Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
Oh my god, it's going to be the Series SS. Here's the thing. If they put out
It's a
all
Series
digital
S with more storage.
and black.
Yeah.
If they put out a Series S with the specs of an X, just no disk drive, I would get that. I have no desire to get a less powerful console than the X.
$350. Okay, so for 50 extra bucks, you can get it in black and double your storage. Not
More.
bad.
Yeah.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done.
That's the one more
for
thing.
the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
I'm taking a piss break, so I'll be right back.
You go. I'm watching Starfield. Give me an affordable memory card. They dropped the price on those memory cards, on those external drives, but not ideal. No fucking Halo, no Gears of War, no Perfect Dark. Tough times. Tough times. Can't believe there wasn't one final surprise. Yeah. Need much lower. I get it. That fucking. I'll tell you though, that was a tight show. That was the best in show. That beats Summer Game Fest, and that beats the Sony show. Persona, yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome
Todd
to
Coward.
Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls.
No games launching right after the presentation. What is this? I know. Where's our shadow drop?
I
like Todd.
And
I don't mind
throughout all
Todd.
that time, we'd often talk about and dream up
Todd's my
the
dad.
space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space?
Kind of games we make
where you
here.
weren't
Those
really
games.
limited in where you
Skyrim.
could go or what you could do. And
Best in
that
show.
is Starfield.
Best
Obviously,
showing.
we've come a
Avowed.
long way since
Most
then.
excited.
With
Fable.
the games we've built, our technology, and all of us
Best
here in the studio.
showing.
We've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make
Star
a game
Wars
like
Outlaws.
this. Today,
Most
you'll get to hear
excited
from many on
Hellblade.
the team and see so much of what we think makes our
Do you
game
want
special.
an unpopular opinion?
So let's jump in
I'd bone
and
your
take
dad.
a look.
Do you want an unpopular opinion?
Yeah.
I think I like this PlayStation Showcase better.
Starfield is our first new
Yeah,
universe
it is
in
unpopular.
over 25 years.
It's impossible
But
to
it's
beat
still a Bethesda
Spider-Man for me.
RPG through
Did anything
and
beat
through,
unpacking
where
mobile
you
for
step
me?
into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities.
I'm a hype off of
But this
unpacking coming to
time,
mobile.
It's not
Everyone
just
has to
one
play
world.
Are you already playing it? Dude, look how boring
looks
those
so
places
vacant.
look.
Yeah.
Because the choice of
I
where
am
to go
not
is
impressed.
ours. It's yours.
I've seen No
And it
Man's
wasn't
Sky's
until now that we
planets
have the
with fucking
technology
what's going
to
on.
create it.
But I don't know.
But
We're
I'm
gonna
glad they
find
put that
out.
From the
mountain
rocks at
there
your
so we
feet
couldn't see the
to the mountains
emptiness
in the
behind
distance, to the people and creatures that
Worlds
live
look
in
super
these
empty. Like
worlds.
that looks nice. That I want to explore. That's the
I
first
think-
planet
well,
I saw
that
where I
isn't
wanted
just
to
a
go
backdrop.
somewhere on that
That
planet.
moon
Well, the one
actually
that you
there
said that
orbiting
looks
the
nice.
planet.
I think
Yes,
that's like the
you can
main
visit it
planet.
too.
Like that one.
Oh,
we've seen
there it is. They
multiple
just
times.
did it. That planet, that
Realistically
moon is
simulate
orbiting the
the
planet.
galaxy
Yes, you
around
can
it.
visit it too.
Our next
See that
generation
mountain?
lighting model
You
uses
can go there.
real-time global illumination to light the world based
I
on the
think
type
that's a
of
St.
star
Louis Arch,
and the
dude.
makeup
Yeah.
of the planet's atmosphere.
Because it's not ready.
We also
Right, I don't
have
care how
an
long they
all-new
spend with this.
animation
It will
system.
never be ready.
And
This
of
is as
course-
good as it's
Okay,
gonna
first
get.
of all,
Like,
anybody
third
that makes
person.
art will tell you that art is never ready. You just stop doing it at some
And
point.
you can
Like
play it in
someone
first
could sit there
exactly.
with a painting and continue to go and go and go.
But it's the scope that they
We
have
love
attempted
exploration
to
and
do with this
rewarding
game.
it, but
It's
you
just
do
setting
explore
themselves up for
differently in this
failure.
game, given its scale.
You do this in
That usually
No Man's
involves
Sky too.
exploring an area you've landed
Yeah,
in.
Scanning
no,
stuff.
this doesn't look fun to me.
You can
We'll see.
collect resources,
You do this in No Man's Sky.
Holy shit.
Exactly this. Shooting it with
Yeah.
do a
laser.
mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
It's an outpost.
So this is a thing that I think is worth like stumbling upon on a planet. Like, it's the question of how often do you find a thing like this on a planet? How few and far between are they?
Combat looks better than it looked last time.
It looks really good. It looks really good. It looks very actiony. It looks more actiony than any Bethesda game ever has.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that looks like fun
We do
shooting
love
to do.
stuff, and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up.
You
And
do
you can
love
view all
stuff.
that in your
Was that
data
cola?
menu.
Oh, space
This is the
cola.
hub for everything
We're
you're
in,
doing,
baby.
From your skills to your
Cola
ship,
emotes
your
in chat. Go,
missions,
go, go,
and
go,
your
go.
inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits.
Can I be in space
to
naked?
Food. We just obsess over the details. And food. We obsess over food.
Fallout 4 gunplay similar.
When you're
yeah.
done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
I bet he can't say my name. They never can say my name. Nobody ever has Kauline in their game.
That's okay.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty
of
space
a very good shooter in OK Fallout
to evoke
game.
the romance
I want Cole
of
in
the
the
golden
packet.
age
I
of
love
early
it.
space
I just don't understand why they tried to make it so
this approach
big,
as
man.
NASA Punk. This means a design language
NASA
where
Punk.
the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and
This
lived
is just
in.
No Man's Sky. It looks great when we get into it. It's just very
the
No
plan,
Man's Sky.
Captain?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the gunplay is way better than No Man's Sky.
This is your star map.
In that
it
there's
starts with
gunplay.
the planet you're currently on. You can
That's
see
true.
all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot
But yeah,
or
the
fast
amount
travel
of-
to known locations.
They should be paying fucking
Backing out
residuals
further,
to.
you can view
What's the
all
name of
the
the No
planets
Man's
in the
Sky
system.
studio that got
Obviously, the
pinned
game
into
is
submission
big,
when it was released?
and it's here you can see planets
Hello
that
Games.
have key
Hello
locations,
Games.
missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Okay.
Zoom
They're
out even
admitting that
further
there are
to
barren
see
planets.
all the systems in this
This
part of the
is
galaxy. Here you can
terrifying.
plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to
That
the
menu is gonna be miserable to navigate.
Their
Find the
scientists
city
are so
of New
preoccupied
Atlantis.
with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Shit, man. That's a good animation. That's
It
space
is.
I want to travel. Fuck.
Well, here, the MSQ and like the factions quests in this game, I'm
All
sure
the
are going to be top
curated
tier.
areas are going to be awesome for sure.
Everything else is going to be miserable, and that's what I'm afraid of.
I
is
bet if
there's
you
going to
play
be
this
so
game the way
much
that I plan on
everything
playing this game, it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I probably will because it's not going to be on PlayStation, so I don't worry about trophies.
In the
As soon as you
end
land
game,
in a city like New Atlantis,
when
your
PlayStation goes
eyes
away and
are
Xbox
guided
is the king of the
upwards
universe,
to just these boundless, vast
I'm gonna have so much more
buildings.
gamer score than you.
It's the biggest city we've
I hope
ever
so.
made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds.
This
If
looks
that
so
ever
cool.
happens, I'm just
So the
going
main
to pick up
focus
more
when
ships
we're designing
at
a
work
city
and
is
just
obviously
make
what
more money.
supports the story.
There you go.
We try and tell
I'll
as
give
many
up
small
games.
stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few
See, this
moments
does
of
look really
gameplay
good.
that make the space
Infinitely
feel like
expandable
it's
is the
full
business reason
of real
probably.
characters
Squanky
that are
makes a
going
really good
about
point.
their
The
day-to-day
mod
lives.
scene for this one will be
Paralyzed.
interesting. Think about what they can do
yeah,
with
I
those
agree.
planets.
Buddy, it's
Yeah.
coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
This city looks fucking
Wonderful.
Yeah, it looks. I was about to say, and I can't think of something
Welcome
that
to
beats it, but like
Constellation. We have a lot to talk
the
about.
coolest
By
looking
the time
city
you
in
meet
video
them,
games.
Constellation is sort of seen as this
No.
mythical group. Most people
What's-
don't even
what's
know
bigger
they
and more
exist
impressive
anymore.
than what I just
They're
saw?
the last true explorers in the galaxy,
Night-
and they're trying
Night
to
City?
find the answers to some of humanity's biggest
Night City?
questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain
No,
one
I'm
of
sure
them
there's something
reached
on there, I
out
just
and
can't think of anything.
spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table.
This reminds me so much of Mass Effect story.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set.
Oh my god, look at how it's coming together.
Outside the
Whoa,
settled
that means there's a set.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the
Oh, we can
ex-soldier
smash.
in adventure,
Absolutely.
now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian.
Sarah Morgan,
who
chat.
believes that
0
there's
for yes, 1 for
definitely
yes.
something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled
Walter,
systems
chat, 0.
and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
This
There's
looks like the
also
fucking
Vlad,
who's the man?
ex-pirate,
Who's the
Sam
man
Cook,
from Mass
the
Effect?
former space
The
cowboy,
elusive man.
And
Oh
Barry.
yeah.
You know what I
Can't
hate
break the
about
bro
these
code.
pirates?
That's right, Shishwa. I did cold
Otherwise
dibs.
irresistible charm.
I don't think I'll be playing this day one.
The journey
yeah, I
into
don't
the
blame you.
constellation is just the first of many you'll embark
I don't blame you at
on.
all, Freight.
The settled systems is home
I'll be
to
playing a
all
day one
kinds
just
of different
because I
stories.
You know what would make me want to play
adventures
this game?
for
If
you
this
to
game comes out
uncover.
at 9, I want to play it day 1. If this game comes out at 6, I really want to play it day 1.
The United
Yeah, dude, look at
Colonies
that shit.
is where
I think
you'll
this looks
find
so
New
fucking cool.
Atlantis,
What the
the
hell?
first major
I think it looks a
human
lot
settlement
smaller
in
than you
space.
expect.
Maybe.
The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity.
Oh, did you have a terrible
they
time
consider
with it?
themselves the
Yeah.
true children of
It'll be
Earth.
the opposite of when you played
joining up with the
Redfall, Freight.
Vanguard, help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
Oh,
help the United Colonies,
here we go. We're back
even
to
get
stuttering.
your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis
Give me your
isn't the
UC
only
citizenship.
city within the United Colonies.
So
The
if you
city
can go to
of
Mars, you can go to
Sidonia
Earth.
on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
I don't like this guy, and I don't
Beyond
know
the United
why.
Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more
Redfall
wild
was the
and
worst 20 minutes of my
independent
life. I give
coalition
it
of
40.
star systems.
I tried to tell you
This
guys.
is Freestar Collective Space.
This game will certainly crumble somewhere under how much it's trying to do. I think you're
capital
right.
of the Freestar Collective
Absolutely.
is Aquila City.
That's the sad part.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
I mean, I don't know how many of you are Outer Worlds
Ranger
people,
relies on
but I
judgment
think
and
Outer
intuition
Worlds
to
did
do what's best for the
the space Skyrim stuff right.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known
Ooh.
throughout the settled systems
Ooh.
as a pleasure city, where almost
They said
anything
pleasure
goes.
system, right?
If you've got
Pleasure
morality
City.
issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Yeah, that counts.
Ryujin is hiring the
You guys see those
brightest
dancers?
of today for
Hubba
our future
hubba.
tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Ooh. That looks dark, dude. That was a lot
Outside
of
the
blood.
bounds of civilized space, there are still
Those
plenty
were
of unclaimed
good.
systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most
Look
hostile
at that sweet
factions in the
whale,
galaxy.
flying whale shirt. Fuck.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made
Leveling
fast
gameplay was
in
mad for me.
time.
That's fair. I think Outer Worlds 2 will be a lot better.
new face. This is the face of a
It was a good
brave
trial.
runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
It wasn't too big. That's why I really enjoyed it.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In
Bikini.
Starfield, we're pushing our cities
Sorry.
and
I
settlements
got excited.
further than we ever have before. It's all there.
Oh, you got
waiting
like
for
5
you.
seconds on me right now.
A slice of humanity's future.
I don't know how. Did your thing
Say,
stutter while I was in the bathroom?
Ready to get out
Yeah. Hey.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience.
Here's the thing. If this came out on
But the
PlayStation,
most
I would
important
spend
story is the
a
one that
million
you
hours
tell.
on this getting the platinum.
I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system.
We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see.
First part
in
of the
game.
trailer seems like a
So
different
any
game
character you
entirely.
see
It kind of
almost
does, yeah.
always is a character
Space seems
you
usually
could make
lacking
yourself.
narrative. I'm sure they got the narrative, but do they have the space sim?
I just platinum Kana.
Come on.
That's a tough platinum with
Okay,
the
take it easy.
like the
You were out
Grandmaster
cold.
difficulty or whatever it's called.
No physical damage.
I never
Neither
finished
Jerry's still
Kana.
out. You know who you are? New recruit for
I think the narrative will deliver on this game.
I'm so sorry.
Any of this look familiar?
I don't think Colin heard
You
what I
start
said.
your character creation
No, I didn't.
as though you're
What?
cycling through
What?
employee records.
What did he say?
You'll pick from a lineup of 40
Oh, I can make my
presets,
man fat.
And that'll be your starting point.
You have a walk style?
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be.
He's
This
more
new
interested
system
in
has
washing
more to
dishes
offer
than
ever
watching this
before.
game.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. with the various facial morphs you can
It
blend
doesn't
together.
look any better than
the
Skyrim
derm
does,
aesthetic
though,
and
like
makeup,
the facial
blemishes, scars,
customization.
piercings, teeth settings.
This looks like a
It's
top tier
but I think it's
freak
most
maker
fun to
for
use.
Jake. Yeah.
Character creation is
But I don't need
more
to
than
see
just how
much
you
about
look.
character
This is
creation.
also
Like,
where you start to
I
decide
expect
who
to be
you
able to
wanna
make
be.
a freak. It's
That's where
2023 and you're putting out a
backgrounds
video
come in.
game.
Look at all those backgrounds and intrinsic
Backgrounds give you a
skills.
bit of backstory and start you out with
Yeah.
3 basic skills.
Kind of confused on which part
From
comes first, the
chef
open world
to
exploration or the
dusty.
actual storyline.
You know, the crew
I mean,
still has a betting
little bits
pool
of
about
both
which
throughout the thing.
restaurant critic you
It'll start
must
off in a
have
real
crossed to
condensed
wind
area,
up
and then they'll
here.
slightly
What's
open
great
it
about
up to you, I
backgrounds is
guess.
you never know
Yeah.
when yours is going to
Mostly
come in
excited
handy.
because Bethesda
You
usually
could be
does
in the middle
side
of a fancy
stories and
restaurant
world
talking to
building
some
touches
guy,
really well.
and
Yeah,
suddenly
this is a
you
crazy
learn he
skill
needs
to
a
try it
beast
on.
hunter to
Yeah,
help
I'm sure
track down
it'll
a monster.
Fine.
disappoint you in some
probably
ways.
should stick
You
to
can make as
professionals
many
anyway,
types of Mexicans
given what
as you
happened the
want.
last time.
Yeah.
I hope I can go to Mexico in
option
this.
to customize your build even
Really
further.
looking
You can go to
by letting you
Mexico.
pick up to
Oh,
3
yeah.
traits.
See the
traits are
pyramids.
completely optional, and they come with
Oh,
their
I said
own
that you would
advantages
finish in
and
Cana.
disadvantages.
Oh!
By the way.
You could choose some.
They brought him back! They brought back the adoring fan!
Is it really you?
What
He'll
is
join
this?
your crew.
This is
and
from
give you
Oblivion.
gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you.
Oh my
breathing
God.
The same air.
Oblivion fans will understand.
Molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my God!
What?
I came across some hostile
Parents?
zealots in space.
Cool.
But because I had chosen a trait
Yes,
that made
sir,
me the same religion
Swanky.
as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's
All right,
another
there is
great
some
one
really
that
cool
gives you a damage
world
buff
building
when
shit
your
in
health
here.
is low.
Swanky
But
knows who the
mercenaries will
adoring
randomly
fan
show up
is.
and try to kill
This
you.
little segment right here with like the space pirates,
No
your
matter
wanted
what you
meter, your
choose,
parents,
There'll be plenty of ways for you.
your adoring
to tell
fan.
your
This is the
story.
coolest part for me.
And if you want to
Like, I'm
remove a
actually kind of
trait,
impressed
there
here.
are ways to do that too.
Yeah, I agree.
What a view! It's a
You
feast
can
for
kill
the eyes. Off we go.
That's
to
awesome.
Another adventure.
Using this
We'll
as a
let you
parenting
discover that on
sim,
your
that'll
own.
be me. That'll be me.
Damn.
Nice artwork.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We
That
took
was
what
the
we
meme.
loved about
Never
skills and
has
perks
been.
from our previous
Oh,
games,
you're
That's true.
right.
and put them together
So
to
true.
create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point.
We're doing the PC show
Which
as
can
well.
be used to
I'm on the
unlock
fence. If we
or rank
do,
up skills.
we will go off air and then come back for it.
Ranks are unlocked by completing
Probably
challenges
yes.
associated
Probably
with that
yes.
skill.
I'm yet to really miss an event so far.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
I will likely not be live
With our
covering
5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
that. Mind control aliens.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Oh,
I believe
absolutely.
that show
boost
starts in
pack.
an hour and a half, if I
Boost
recall
back
correctly.
Out of the gate, I'm boost
Yeah,
back
I
and
will-
everywhere.
Oh, I think Frostpunk 2 is showing up at the PC showcase.
I like maxing out my
Maybe I will be
physical tree
skipping
so I
the
can get
PC
neuro
showcase.
strikes and just punch my
I'm
way
just
through
kidding.
combat.
Maybe I will watch it then.
I'm just kidding. You guys can probably plan on
That one's a lot of fun.
being here in a little bit.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm
We'll be vibing.
very much a stealth player.
Frostpunk is really good. I can't wait
I'm
for
out there
Frostpunk 2.
pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being
Out of everybody
stealthy
that I know on the internet, I honestly think Squanky and
slowly
Colleen
creeping
have the
through
most
vents
similar
like
taste in
you're-
games out of everybody.
and then jumping out and swinging on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an
Capcom
access
showcase is
card.
36 minutes. Yeah,
I'm
that's
more of
confirmed.
a
And then
run and gun
Ubisoft is an
player.
hour plus.
That guy
I'm
kinda
definitely
looks
hitting both
like,
of those
uh,
tomorrow.
Death from
Colleen will
above
join me
thing
for
where I
Capcom.
boost back
Ubisoft, I'm
over
hitting by
guys and I
myself in the
throw
afternoon.
landmines at 'em.
Yeah, I will be at work during Ubisoft.
Those will be 2 separates. And then we're doing a mega podcast. We have 2 guests on the podcast to recap
I like
all of the
blowing
summer
stuff
game
up.
announcements. It should be really fun.
Yeah, we need to talk about how we're gonna format it.
I got it. It's gonna be a long one.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games.
I thought about like each of us
Starfield,
just bringing
there are
5
full
of our
star
top
systems
picks.
with new life,
Something along
resources,
those
Yeah,
lines.
that's what I'm kind
adventures.
of gonna contribute. It's gonna be a format like somewhat of like a light award show where everyone gets to talk about everything that you wanted to bring, but also we're going to give out some stinkers and some
NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres.
What time is the PC showcase?
To the way we placed biomes.
I believe it starts an hour and a half from now.
The sun. Once we had created a grounded world,
do you want to do that one?
We could start looking at all the things.
Yeah, I'm going to do
it
for sure. You can join if you'd like. Not required.
When you leave a planet and head into space,
I think I probably will, just for Frostpunk.
You'll be navigating asteroid fields.
You're a Frostpunk, you know
having
that?
chance meetings with interesting strangers.
Fucking got him.
I was gonna go watch Across the Spider-Verse again today, but
ships.
Again? Let me have one, bro.
It's so good, dude. I'm probably just gonna.
Well, save some Spider-Verse for the rest of us,
It's
you know?
all out there.
Is this something? Is this a good bit, chat?
Ultimately, it's about
someone sees a movie twice and you say
curiosity.
save some of that movie for the rest of us.
Whether it's on
I think
the
it's a pretty
surface
good
of a
bit.
planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
The building your own ship is exciting to me.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Or like buying and trading your ship. Is the first or second Spider-Verse better? The second, by far.
First.
You haven't even watched the second.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your
The
ship.
second one, the
Your
second
ship
one is so
almost
good
like
it makes the
having
first one
another
better
character
by
or home
pulling
you can make
things
all your
together.
own. I think you'll be blown
W
away
bit,
by the
hell
amount
yeah.
of stuff
Everyone
you can
says,
do.
everyone, chat, you guys can't see chat
You
on
can
the
buy
VOD,
a
but
ship.
chat's going crazy
I'm sure
about how
you can
funny
find
my bit
something you
was.
like. Customize and upgrade that ship.
That's another bit that I do where I tell the VOD
hire a
watchers that
crew
chat's
to
going
keep it
crazy
up and
about something when only one person or no people say something.
And it all starts in space.
When there hasn't been a message in the past 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, chat's going crazy right now.
Oh, chat, you're so funny.
Purchase,
Holy
sell,
shit,
and
thanks for all the
modify
support today.
ships.
I saw a clip one time of this.
Maybe you
this
start
kid
off with a
streaming,
fighter
and he was
that's
just
perfect for
typing
bounty
his own
hunting.
messages in chat
Then
and
you
then
might
responding
round
to
out your
them.
ship roster with a Vulcan space freighter
He
to
would take
run
a
cargo
second,
missions,
type
or
something,
even do
and then a
little
message would
smuggling.
pop up in chat, and he would respond.
For
He'd be
now,
like,
though, we're
he's
going
like,
to
I think
take
I'm gonna
our
get off for the
starting
night.
ship, the
And he'd go,
Frontier,
he'd like
and make some
smack on his
changes.
keyboard. No,
You can
don't get off. And he's
customize
like,
and
you know what?
upgrade everything you see
You
here.
convinced me. I'm gonna stay
Okay,
on
you
for a
have
little
two
bit
ways to
longer.
do
Yeah.
that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields.
This
or you
is
can
exciting.
save
Colin,
and enter the
carry
ship
the show.
builder mode.
All
Here
right,
you
I'm
can
hitting the
change
bathroom.
anything.
I'm gonna
from the
build my ship
systems
to look
the
like
look
a
and layout.
penis. I can't wait.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall
Longer
silhouette.
distance space jumps. Can I put
An
a
improved
stripper
grav
pole
drive
in
allows
my
for
ship?
longer distance space jumps.
Oh,
You
okay,
can
this
even
is really
fully
cool.
customize your paint job to
I don't
get the
know
exact
if
look
anybody
you
has
want.
played
The
RoboCraft.
parts you choose to build
It's like a
with
free
don't
game
just
on
affect
Steam.
your ship's
That's pretty
stats.
old now, but
They'll also
it
affect
reminds
what
me of
you can do
RoboCraft.
inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's
I wonder how you
in-game
have to
ship
collect these
manufacturers bring their
pieces
own look
in-game.
and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds,
Yeah, that's really
mess
cool.
halls, and control rooms.
I think that's the coolest part about the game so far.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship,
A
but with a little
wiener.
creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of
What?
customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus.
That has to be a
as I
max
call
size. I
it,
wonder how much space. Yeah, there's got to be a
where it had
max,
like
right?
a giant tail to it.
I mean, that's pretty big, though.
And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
You can recruit people. The hottie from earlier.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
Or we
We'll
smash.
be traveling together until we either find an artifact
Bangable
or this lead runs
companions.
dry.
Oh, yeah.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as
Jake,
unique
they
quest
did it. You
lines.
were gone and they did it.
Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved.
We had a bet on whether they talk about.
And if you're looking for a
Smashing.
little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
I'm gonna spend a lot of
Got
hours
any
in this
room
game,
on your
I agree.
ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship.
They're selling me hard.
And their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members
I'm not bringing
can
that
lend a hand in the
freak around
field.
with me.
Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the
I don't think
limbs.
his long ass arms are
This
making him
tends to
feel
make
more
him feel
human-like.
more human-like, and give him a little personality.
It is a shame.
Did I miss romance?
Requires so
You did.
much
You missed
bloodshed.
romance. It literally was like,
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection
fuck people
features
and
in
it'll
Starfield,
build into
you'll
a
be able to
romance
build
or
and
something like that.
captain the
Yeah.
ship of your
So they were talking about
dreams.
smashing. Yeah.
Anything else cool?
And now, let's take to
no.
the sky.
Outposts. You can send companions to outposts. Shipbuilding. You already saw a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
they haven't shown companions. Makes sense.
Yeah. They're selling me hard on this game.
Yeah, you actually seem hotter on it now that I'm back. What happened?
In the cockpit of
It was
your
the
vessel.
shipbuilding. The
And telling you
shipbuilding
that
and
you
the
can do
smashing.
pretty
Yeah.
much anything.
Yeah.
And that is really cool for us as
That'll
developers.
do it.
I also,
yeah.
I really like the
typical
systems.
male fantasy. They just want to build ships and smash.
And you should feel like you're in complete
Yeah.
control
Yeah,
every
they-
step of the way.
Shipbuilding is dope and TOTK like in that you
We've
can build all
extended
kinds
that
of weird
sense of
shit.
control
Nice,
to
nice.
ship combat. It's not about just
Into the-
hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
Ooh. Is this some? Do you like dogfighting, like
It's a
space
complex
dogfighting
dance
in video
between your
games?
piloting skills and our
Sometimes.
power allocation system.
I'd
Most
say
of the
pretty
times,
much
no.
never.
Boosting power to your engines will make your
More
ship
often than
faster.
not, never. Never.
Powering up the ground dries will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Hello, Richard. I see space
I hope I get the
raccoon?
And
name of
moving
my
your power
ship.
to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
The Bronco.
You should always be on your
Do
toes.
I get to buy like
because
freighters
you're not
in No
alone
Man's
out
Sky?
there.
Probably.
I
future
have a
DLC
bunch of
patch.
freighters in No Man's Sky. Can we land on the planet from Skyrim?
All right, I do like third-person ship control and
Unlocking
not
the targeting
first-person.
control system skill will allow you
Yeah, I
to
think
zero
they're
in on
both
specific
meh.
subsystems of the ship you target.
So you can shoot individual parts, almost like a VAT system. It looks
FTL,
like.
Fast and Light, yeah. 25 games in one, yeah.
Yeah.
It does seem like it's, you know, Fallout,
destroying an
Elder
enemy
Scrolls
ship,
at its core
you can
within a
loot the
bunch of
remains
like
from your
layers and
cockpit.
inspiration from a
You
ton
can
of
always
different
turn
games. I
any
think you're
ship that
exactly right on
engages you
that.
into scrap.
My lights just shut off.
But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Docking. Who had docking on there? Not that kind of docking.
Isn't that what the Mormons do? You ever heard of that?
I think you're thinking of two very different
Once
things.
you've
What you're
taken
thinking
control
of
of an enemy ship,
is
it's yours.
is called soaking.
Add it to your fleet.
Oh
and
yeah,
retrieve it
yeah,
at any
yeah, yeah.
spaceport.
That's what I was thinking about. Yep.
Docking, you
But
should
space
Google
is
and not
way
anybody
more than
else.
Fighting for your life.
I don't think I'm gonna Google it. No.
Okay.
Just like when you're
You should
planet
tell me.
side,
You should explain
there
it.
are plenty of sights to see.
In-
and
okay,
stops
in
to
words.
make on
Maybe
the way
off
to your next
air.
adventure.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls. Talk to the crew.
I'm gonna hit 1,000 hours played on this. It does look really fucking good.
Let's see about getting
Yeah, that was a little Richard appearance.
It looks really good,
Maybe you'll
and I'm
dock
trying
with a
not to get my hopes up
gigantic
because I know it's going to
battleship
come
like
out
the UC
broken
Vigilance.
as crap.
Maybe.
I mean, there's no way
Or
it
rub
can't.
elbows
Like,
with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across.
I'm going to
to
become
trade,
such a
swap info,
menace in this game.
or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them
What is she?
in
What
my
kind of game is
cargo
she
hold
playing?
that I have
She has a
specifically
pile
for
of sandwiches.
I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start
No way it comes out
taking
broken. Have
things
you
from
seen it
people
just
as
now? I
quickly
haven't
as
seen a
possible.
single broken part yet. Yeah, you know what?
Sandwich. Might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
I had a friend in high school. He's actually dead now.
I just finished cooking up some food.
What a way to start a
Classic
combo.
way to start the story.
Some of the
Everyone's
best
in.
are the ones you discover.
We played basketball together in
thing I
high
love
school,
most
and
about
we were
Starfield
watching
is
the
that it is a
highlight
Bethesda
reel
game
of
through and
a
through.
guy that was playing basketball.
It's really
And he was
about
like,
going to strange new
"Dude,
places,
this guy
meeting
just
interesting
doesn't
people,
miss.
and
What
getting
the hell,
sidetracked
man?"
on
And I'm
zany
like,
adventures.
we were sitting there
Then,
like, "Dude,
realizing 2 hours later,
it's a
turns
highlight
out in a
video. Of course, he's not
completely
going to
new
miss in a
story.
highlight video."
We thought we were the only ones to leave
So,
Earth.
That's what
That
this
DNA is so present
trailer
here.
is. It's a
on our
highlight
random
video.
encounters,
Of course,
it's
they're
on our
not going to show
handcrafted
anything.
quests. And it feels so cool to
Docking
play
at
it.
Payday is
Feel
doing a good
like
job
in
of
this universe.
using only emojis to show
There
what
are
docking
over
is.
1,000 planets
Very good
out
work.
there, just waiting for you to visit.
Do you understand now?
We want you
A
to feel
car
like
into a car?
explorers.
No.
Well,
breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy.
Wait a minute.
When an
We want you to feel
uncircumcised man and another
We want you to feel the sense of
uncircumcised man
awe
love
and
each other
wonder.
very much.
And sometimes a little fear.
They just
We're giving you a massive playground.
just like Chinese finger
shit.
trap their
Setting you
dicks.
free.
That's the long and short of it.
That's
What are you Googling? What are you Googling?
me.
Yeah.
I'm not Googling anything. I'm texting Allie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we were showing you so much stuff. We
I'm
thought
not
we'd just
Googling that.
Take a little break and show you something.
Come for
a
the
little bit
fucking
different.
Xbox Showcase
we
impressions.
Put so much detail
Stay.
into our game worlds, and we
Stay
love
for
the
the sex ed.
show what
opportunity to
collectible
bring that
figures you
into the
have.
real world. with
Unfortunately,
our collector's editions.
as a Jewish
you know, I was
man,
about to
This
say,
game,
I would need my
I was about to
collectible
say-
figure to be
watch.
uncircumcised.
It is the Constellation.
What is your
Explorer's
guess
watch.
for the collector's
This
edition?
is the watch that you actually get in the game.
So just
in
fucking
the actual part
statue
of
that
your
only
HUD, where it's the
no
compass
sex
and then
having
environmental
motherfuckers are interested in.
information. It connects
We've
to
They made a
your phone,
smartwatch.
you see
The stream's gone
notifications
too long.
and other information.
They made a
and we've also
smartwatch for
designed
this
this really
game.
cool case
That's kinda
that
cool.
it comes with. Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did to watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a constellation
coolest
patch,
case I've ever seen
data
for anything.
strap, and the
How
overall
many $100
functionality
you
and
think that's gonna
believability of
cost?
this
Like
as something
$800
that would exist in
Give
the
them
world,
those?
in the Starfield universe.
Yeah, it feels
You'll
right.
find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox,
Oh, we've seen so many
we get to
leaks
work
of
with
this,
the
but that's a
amazing
cool
people
looking
on
controller.
the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now,
Yeah,
you know, our
it does.
favorite
That is a good
controller.
looking
Super
controller.
slick.
Love this because
Yeah.
it's inspired
You gotta
by
get
the
credit where
actual
credit is
controls
due.
of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created
Fuckers.
the
They
perfect
didn't learn from their
Canvas
Canvas bag
debacle.
debacle.
Yeah.
and this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Dude, why is freaking Twitch censoring all these words? Like half the messages are censored for me. It's driving me insane.
Really?
Yeah. Butthole was
It's not a
censored
chat
earlier.
It's
Maybe it's on my end.
yeah, you guys have a language filter enabled. Anything goes in this fucking chat.
I don't know why.
We're a talking chat.
I don't like the clear triggers though. It's kind of weird.
Oh, I like it.
How long can people start complaining that controller headset celebrate Pride? Oh, it's already happened. Instantly.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game
Keyboard and mouse
Studios
supremacy,
world,
yeah.
it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself.
He's got really big
comes
irises.
As the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter.
Can't wait to pick up plants.
I think they might be doing this right, dude. The procedural generation procedurally generates handcrafted areas could work. It's just a question of how many of those handcrafted areas are there.
Well,
they said that they're planets. You start to run into the same corridors over and over and over and over.
They said that there's also a way to like
to visit the same
uncover
that you would
areas
have a different story to tell.
Points of interest. So I wonder if there's just something where you can scan to just go to the important parts on the planet, which would be nice.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fly around a planet desperately trying to find something that's impossible to find. Gunplay looks a lot better.
Star Citizen is still in development, yeah. This looks great.
Looks a lot better than the last time they showed it. I'm glad they took that extra year.
Yeah, some of these environments just look so fun to fucking fight in, like super
legendary
clean.
item, colored loot.
Science crate.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner,
we've gone full circle. We're back to scanners and mining beams.
Yeah, it's gonna be close to wrapping up.
If you have the skills, you can
build
even
an outpost.
Figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience
that's literally
and
No Man's Sky right
rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think
Well,
of them
they look
as
like
natural
alien
to the
monsters to
environment.
me.
We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it
Carry
comes
limits
to
and
our
being
exteriors,
encumbered,
when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time.
Immersive sim's
through
gonna
the
immersive
atmosphere.
m, bro.
Our biggest
That's one
goal
good thing
for
about
lighting with
Tears of the
Starfield
Kingdom
was to
is
make the
no,
game
like,
feel more filmic,
over-encumberment.
to use lighting and color.
Finally,
to really
Kauline
make
said
it feel
something good
more
about Tears of the
cinematic.
Kingdom.
And you know what's bad is the max amount of weapons you can carry.
Oh, true.
Bad
Find your
game.
fucking Koroks, bro.
Koroks suck.
They suck. Yahaha.
Well, this is putting me to sleep.
Yeah, it's over.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set
Fallout
up a base
4
camp.
building system.
Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet.
You should
And the
pause your
habitat
thing for like
modules come in
5
all
seconds.
shapes and sizes,
You got a significant
filling all
lead
different
on that.
purposes.
3,
You can even
4,
live in them.
5.
Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses,
robot
and
mech
set up
boy.
extractors to harvest resources.
Something
while you're
cool
away.
we have this time is
Something cool we have this time is we
Something
have a new fly
casual.
cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan
That's
out
nice.
larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is.
Builder chat
and then
is
when you're
going
on your
bonkers
feet,
right now.
you can really decorate
Yeah, I'm kinda
and
into this.
fine-tune
Freight train
things
left too
much
early.
easier.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he's here. Announced Skyrim Super Anniversary Edition. No, I would buy that though.
It's funny, like when they were showing the broad strokes at the first half of this, it looked good, and as they've gotten more specific about some of the stuff, it's looked great. Like, you know, some of this stuff is going to end up being half baked for sure, but if they
Add crafting
if they do
and research stations in
75%
your outposts to
good
utilize
on
any
50% of the
resources
stuff
you
that they've
find
shown,
or
this is going to be a
already
great
have.
video game.
I mean, it's gonna take me a week
Mod
to
your
get through the
weapons to adapt
tutorial
them
for
to
all
your
of this
playstyle.
stuff. Like,
Different
there's so
weapon
many
sights
different
and scopes,
systems interacting in this
larger
game.
magazines, a selection of grips and
It's the greatest
barrels,
hits of all the
different
past games.
ammunition
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
I like that. I like a nice silenced pistol.
Couldn't be me.
You can also
I want a
choose to go
fucking
hands-on
boomstick.
with melee weapons.
Sometimes I have no idea how we deal with each other
I think it's
because
always
you
a delicate
are the
balance
exact
between,
opposite of me.
What's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of
One of
err
us-
That guy
one of us
has
likes-
uh,
for the play.
that guy
One of us likes
has a
stealth
Elijah
kills.
Wood
The other
like.
one likes bonking sticks.
That's true.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat.
Oh my God, it's
It's
Destiny.
more
They
dynamic,
just made
the
an ice
animations
crystal.
are more fluid.
Yeah.
It just feels great.
We probably have more
Yeah,
mods
I'm
and
impressed
more
with how
weapons
good
in
the
this
fucking
game
shooting
than-
looks.
I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Well, you know, I definitely played Skyrim with a bow first. Absolutely.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors
Stealth
to pay attention
bow
to when
build
engaging in
throughout
combat.
Skyrim.
You may need to switch things up based
The
on your
biggest
environment.
two-handed fucking sword that I could swing.
Gravity is different for each planet.
Yeah,
and blue skies are
that's what I
excellent for
mean.
getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat.
With the heaviest armor.
Sometimes
I
you'll
feared
even
nothing.
feel like you're flying.
You guys play like cowards. Oh, what if
Nah,
they
dude,
find
we were
me?
like,
Whereas I
we were
run
like
into the middle
one-shotting
and I
people.
scream
Zero
Fuss
gravity
Row Da and
environments pose a
fucking
different
smash the
challenge.
whole town.
Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards.
That's how you do it. Oh, cool
Energy
as hell.
weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting
Have you seen that in a game
experience.
before when you're playing in zero gravity, you shoot a gun
We
and it
also have
propels you
mag
backwards?
I want to
Your
say yeah,
high-powered
but I couldn't tell you what game.
electromagnetic
I can't
induction
tell you a
ballistic
place
arrays.
where it's happened,
Each
but I've played in a
barrel
lot of
has its own
zero grav
targeting
areas that
laser
it hasn't
and can
happened.
dish out some serious damage.
That's pretty cool.
I think Call of Duty Infinite Warfare did it.
Whether you want to get up
you're
close and
right.
personal with your own two fists, or
Oh,
you like
sick!
more compact weapons like pistols and
He
submachine
just punched
guns,
that alien in the fucking
or
throat.
maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
I feel like they should have had this on a separate day, so I could give it more of my attention.
Oh.
Man, I wish this came out on PlayStation. I would spend so much
I
time
know
in
what
this
you
getting
mean,
that.
and I think that would work. But for captive audience,
Yeah,
I think-
yeah, they're already here. So
yeah, I think you got as many eyes on this as you can.
it's still going. Yes, it's still going, Rebecca.
Strange
I still
dichotomy
think
of
the
Jake
color-
wants to throat punch an alien and also wants to make the biggest boom. If you get explosive fists, I fucking wish.
I still think the color palette's a little boring for a space game. Oh, okay,
how
I'm
clean
back.
it is.
I'm back. You can make people go 0G.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time.
Dude, Todd's got a
and
real
spent
big
here. I know
Todd
there's
left
a lot
earlobe.
to take in.
Look at
There's
his
a lot
left
to do,
earlobe,
be
dude.
him,
more than we could
others
show
want to
here.
be with
You know,
him.
as we play
Why
it,
is his
we're
left
always
earlobe
sharing
bigger
these
than his
unique
right
and special
earlobe?
moments that only a game like this
Bad
can
lighting.
bring. When I think about what makes it special,
Let me
it
insult
really
him.
is
Don't
the people
defend
here.
Todd.
This game is a reflection of the incredible.
He has no
and
three-point
passionate
lighting.
team
He has
that
no
made it.
three-point lighting.
All of them putting something
I
special
only
of
have 2-point
themselves
lighting.
into it.
You need a fill. You need
so
a
let's
fill.
hear some of their favorite moments.
Big earlobe.
I love the way that our final combination of all
a really
the new
good showing
tech
for a game
has
that I
come
wanna love
together
so
to
badly.
create some
I
of the
agree.
most
I
beautiful
agree.
sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures.
I,
the
uh,
vegetation,
for a game I wanna
every
love
biome
so
is
bad,
different.
but I'm
the
so
word
worried
that
about
comes to mind is
I think the
vast.
color palette, but yes, totally agree.
I like to use our
I
photo
think the color
mode
palette's still a
to
little
take
rough a lot of the
rockstar
times,
photos.
but historically,
I just love that.
I mean,
constant
Skyrim was
feel
pretty
of discovery,
gray brown.
And wow, I can't
yeah,
believe that there's
Fallout,
more here.
gray brown.
I'm most
Fallout 4 had a pretty
excited
good color
about
palette.
our
actually.
It looks like
outpost building
the
systems.
general.
My
It looks
favorite
like there's
part is
color
every
where they
time you
want
step out on a
it
planet,
to be.
It almost
unique
has like a
experience.
sepia filter over it the entire time.
Sure.
All this time
And I
building your
think
ship,
that's what kind
and
of
you see it on
annoys
the
me.
When you're out in the
landing
world,
pad,
I'll
these
give you
things
that,
are
yes. And then when you're
gigantic. It's the
inside,
kind
a
of thing
lot
that
of
you just
things
can't
look
get anywhere
kind of
else.
like a
There's something
like a
about seeing
fucking
the tower
George
over in
Lucas,
the
like a Star
distance
Wars thing,
and
you know,
going,
like
I know the
a
gravity's
interior
low
Star
here.
Wars corridor.
I think I can
But when
make
you
that
enter
jump.
that like that neon city, or
My
there's one
favorite
city
part
that
is
has like a blue
biomes,
motif, like
spaceships,
there's
Audio
definitely
design,
color
planets,
with
Yeah.
it.
Day-night cycle,
I agree,
those
I
details
agree.
matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration,
Constellation, freedom, the ending.
Basco.
Oh, something special from this game. I feel like this game is gonna be special.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
That guy has
Cyber
Elijah
rifles,
Wood
lever
eyes.
action, rocket launcher,
Brain
brain sprout.
You'll know it when you see him.
Gross.
I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you
Cool.
want to be, do what you want to do.
That's the coolest shot
It's
we've
what you've come
seen.
to expect
That giant
from a
mech
Bethesda
running
title,
through the
but
fucking
on a
beach.
much bigger scale.
That was rad.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Let's go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
This is maybe the most ambitious game ever released. I could agree with that.
Starfield, baby. All right, sit up. Sit up. It's outdoor time.
Sorry, I fell asleep. My bad.
You want the 150 mech companion edition? It's not a bad call.
Game Pass bonus. 5-day early
Premium
access
edition.
digital premium. Constellation edition has the watch. 5-day early access.
5-day early access. They're gonna fuck us, man. They're gonna get me buying a fucking deluxe edition of a game that I don't give a fuck about that I would get for free if I could just wait. Sucks. Oh, they're doing the full like recap thing at the end of the show here. Interesting.
Spicy reel or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Real quick closing thoughts, because we're gonna have a full podcast wrap up about this tomorrow, where we're gonna go over all of the summer game stuff. But best in show for you is Hellblade or Star Wars still?
Yeah, between the two, and most anticipated is there as well.
Fable and Avowed for me. I gotta give some credit to Clockwork Revolution at the end there. I thought that looked really interesting. There were some other really small ones, not small ones, but things that looked really interesting.
33
the
Immortals.
Dungeon game. I think that the Metaphor game looks good from the Persona creators. I think 33 Immortals looks really unique and super interesting. There's a lot to love here. It was a pretty impressive fucking show. And a lot of like new reveals and some better looks at some stuff that's on the horizon. So overall, I'm giving this show a fucking 8. I think I'm probably gonna rank it like an 8 out of 10. I could give Summer Game Fest a 7 out of 10. I give the Sony show a 6 out of 10.
I'd probably give this a 7. Summer Games Fest a 7, and then PlayStation like a 7.5.
Oh my god, what a take.
Spider-Man, man.
As always, I am Jake Twitchin on all platforms, or go to amazingstreamer.com to find me. Kauline is at Kauline_ on all platforms, KAULINE. We are GameList. Search GameList in your favorite podcast app, or just look for GameList Show wherever the fuck you want. Specifically, probably YouTube is the best place to find us. We will be back streaming just over an hour from now for the PC Game Show, right here on twitch.tv. We'll get this thing uploaded, and we will see you all so soon. Thank you.